working.
Come on, it's 6 o'clock. Rise and shine, rise and shine.
It's time for Early Break. Brought to you by Sand Hills Global. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's Jake Sorensen.
Did seem kind of meh.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
Surprisingly good.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
I want to buy a couple ducks. I'm bringing 2 ducks to the office.
This is Early Break.
Good morning. Happy Tuesday to you. Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Bill Busch on Early Break. Hope you enjoyed. I believe it was the all-time warmest day in the history of February 9th in Lincoln, Nebraska.
Was it?
Yeah. I believe it was the record high yesterday.
Is that what they're
Idle
saying?
chit-chat off the bat. I think it was record high yesterday.
Bill, did you see that?
Bill Busch.
Bill
I'm going to get to my microphone. I didn't get 1 second of enjoyment.
What? What do you mean?
No, I was on another task
Oh, no.
all day, and it wasn't even. It could just well have been 60 below. It wouldn't have made. Would not have made any difference in my day. Everything, and I didn't. I didn't return home until 7:30 probably.
So what about sugar?
So with that sugar, luckily we had Roseanne was there because.
Is that where Bugs is at? Or
What's
not?
that?
Is Bugs with Roseanne?
Uh-oh, we talked about this, Jake. R.I.P.
Did you tell me the Bugs died?
We lost Bugs.
I don't think you told me
Yeah,
that.
didn't I
I don't
tell you?
think I was.
May
Sip,
not have been.
Sip, I was not informed. I was not
Well,
prepared.
it was
for
very
that.
emotional. So that could
I
be
wasn't
on me.
prepared for that.
Anyway, for the Breakers, we've lost Bugs.
Oh God!
We've lost Bugs.
What happened?
It was just time.
It's 6:02. I'm
Yeah,
depressed.
it was just time.
Oh,
That's-
don't be
Yeah, I'm
depressed.
depressed.
Sometimes,
Bugs had a big life.
sometimes rabbits die, and that's what.
Bugs is
Yeah,
dead.
Bugs lived the best rabbit life ever because when Bugs moved to the vacation home to Roseanne's,
Yeah.
Bugs was what basically a litter trained like a cat, so Bugs could run the house and then it would just go back into its cage, and the cage
Litter
has a little
trained.
cabin built at the end of it, and Bugs just go down into her cabin.
The rabbit was litter trained.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
This makes me very sad, Bill. I really enjoyed Bugs.
Yeah.
Bugs is a massive buddy.
We thought it was.
Was it?
We
was
thought it was
massive.
a dwarf bunny, and it was at least 28 pounds. It was even Elizabeth, who is
Yes.
trained in how to handle rabbits.
Yes.
She raised show rabbits for the fair,
That is correct.
and she was was like, wow, this is a rabbit. You guys got one here.
Wow. Oh,
You can-
really?
Yeah.
She did. Yeah. That was a big.
Elizabeth was taken aback by the size of Bugs.
Yeah,
she
28
was.
pounds rabbit. We thought it was going to be somewhere around a quarter of a pound.
Did you pick it up?
Oh yeah, and you could hold it, and you got pet its ears and stuff like that. Yeah, it was awesome.
When did
Yeah.
you lose Bugs?
I didn't know about this.
Oh, it's
Bill.
probably been about 3-4 months. It's been
Yeah.
a little bit of
He
time.
didn't bring it up.
Definitely
Did not bring it
Yeah.
up. It
No.
was a rough day. It's probably
I would know.
It would have brought the Breakers down and probably brought me down for the show. I can talk openly about it now, but I was very emotional.
Time has healed.
Yes, time is healed, and then just appreciate the time that Bugs had.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
sure. How old was Bugs again?
Yeah.
Wasn't that old? Probably like 6 or 7. We've had
That's pretty
rabbits
good
live
for a
long,
rabbit, though.
but you know,
Is
I
that
think 7
Yeah.
is solid for a rabbit. It's a good
solid?
life. It's a good life
Yeah.
for a rabbit.
one time
solid?
I will take a quick rabbit story. We had this portable kennelless fence we take outside to put her in the grass. If we're sitting outside at night, we'd put her out there and let Bugs run around a little bit.
A
There's a big
portable-
one. So
Okay.
Bugs was in
Yeah.
there, and all of a sudden I come out and I just yelled at Sydney, "Get Bugs!" And Bugs was completely froze up. A coyote had come out from behind one of the trees. It was right at dusk,
He's
and Bugs was within seconds of being a snack.
Holy crap!
Yeah, and
You
I
saw the coyote.
I took
right?
You
off-
saw the
I
coyote?
took off running at the coyote, and Sydney went with one hand, ran through full speed, and grabbed Bugs by the back.
Nice.
And Bugs
Saved him.
Bugs was like this. Just, this is not good. Trust me. Bugs knew that the Bugs was in Vince's cage. Cage is only this tall.
Paralyzed in fear.
So the coyote could have got in there.
Oh, it would have got in there within a second and gone.
You ran toward the coyote.
Yeah, I ran towards the coyote. Trust me.
Wow, Bill.
Tell me about the last coyote attack you heard of.
Well,
There's no coyote attacks. They're not gonna. No, they don't. do
maybe
anything.
attack a dog. That's about it.
Yeah. They don't. They're not. There's never like one. Well,
Not people.
Not people. They will get your other animals. But anyway, Sydney saved Bugs.
Oh, that is a
Bill
story.
charged a coyote. That's a big deal.
That's a story.
It was more like, get out of here. Woo, shoo.
Scoot.
Yeah. So
Wow.
I'm sorry to hear we lost Bugs. I didn't.
No,
Bugs
that-
lived
did
through
expect
that.
No,
that.
wait a second. Did you see coyotes on your property?
Mm-hmm.
Still.
What's that? We haven't seen them. Now this is at the other house.
The other house definitely.
That house had that. We had a huge. I mean, we were like 0.8 acres. So it was a huge backyard.
Jeez.
Yeah.
That's a story. That would freak me out.
You know what? One of the reasons we saw coyotes and foxes and stuff, I fed them.
Yeah, that'd probably be why, Bill. The neighbor's like, "What the hell are these coyotes doing in the middle of town?"
Say what they love cat food.
Do they?
Oh yeah, they'll eat that down pretty good.
Damn.
So
Feeding
I really
the
wasn't
coyotes.
feeding them. I was actually feeding the possums and the raccoons.
Oh, and they
and sometimes they would
the
come
coyotes.
by. Usually they'd come by and get a little snack.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they
Well,
kept
Norman
coming
got
back.
ravaged by a coyote.
That's
Dead.
not good.
Heard it outside our. It still bothers.
So once we saw we had a trail cam out there, and once we got a visual of that a coyote had made an appearance right there, food went away.
Yeah,
It was
I'm
okay.
sure it did.
Yeah, we put that
Did
away.
the coyote come back though, searching for food even afterward? He
Came
did?
back. That's when he came
When
back.
the food was gone,
Well, he came back looking for bugs.
or
Oh, boy.
whatever.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Well, R.I.P. to Bugs, but Sugar. You said
What's that?
Roseanne took care of her though.
Roseanne did an unbelievable job
Right.
with Sugar,
Good job.
and she's trying to get her. But actually, Melissa and Ryan Buck,
We know them.
they did a tremendous job. 3 straight days, they came and got Sugar and took her over to their house. And they have a dog named Finn, and they just go crazy playing. But Buck told me, Ryan said that Sugar will not slow down. He's just like, he goes. One time he had this ball with these 2 handles on it, and they went tug of war for 15 minutes straight. And Sugar won. It's just a battle of
Doesn't
attrition.
stop.
And Sugar will keep going. She has no ability to not play, and it's just nonstop. But when she comes home, she just passes out.
Wow, she's worn out.
That's what you want.
Yeah, that's what you want.
So
So
might
thank
know,
you.
Melissa and Ryan Buck were also at the wedding in August.
Yeah,
What wedding?
I sat right by him too.
you could have talked to him, but you
Which
chose not to come.
Olivia-
You chose not to
Olivia and
Yeah.
Leighton's
Olivia's
wedding.
wedding.
come. Yes, and
Yep.
you chose
Olivia and whom?
Leighton.
Leighton.
House
House
Menders.
Menders.
Yep.
I was not
Yes.
invited.
Yes,
Yes.
you were. You were.
If you guys
actually
get a chance,
highly
you guys should
invited.
really get it. If I would give that out for advice right now. If you guys had a chance to make a pilgrimage to meet somebody, it would be the Bucks. It would be Melissa and Ryan. They might be the kindest humans
They're good people.
on earth like that. And so if you get a chance to meet the Bucks, I would do that.
Oh, Zach Hammock writes.
About Melissa and Ryan?
No, Monday.
Oh, I was going to say that really had me. Okay.
Monday's hint of spring was one for the Lincoln record books, and it wasn't
was right.
that close. It wasn't close.
Good.
Sioux City won by like 14 degrees.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah, 14 degrees on the highest ever. They beat it by 14.
the Lincoln Airport recorded a high temperature of 75 degrees. I didn't enjoy it
I
either.
think
By
it
the
got to 80 in Kansas City.
Yeah.
way.
80.
Okay.
What would this be in track and field, Steve?
I don't know. The Lincoln Airport recorded a high temperature of 75 degrees just before 4 p.m., shattering the previous record of 68.
Yeah,
Wow, I had no idea it got to 75. I'm like you. I didn't. No enjoyment.
No enjoyment.
I
Zero.
was able to play golf. So
Well, we're pretty much aware of that, Jake, and we got the rundown at 9:04.
But
Yesterday, the show was over. I had just
9:30.
I had
9:30
to
the
take
rundown
off
came.
for my rest of day work, and I mean I wasn't even outside of Lincoln, and I get the ding, and the rundown was done. So
9:30.
if anything happened between
It did.
There's some
9:01
things that happened.
and now, there's nothing. It's not in the rundown. It's not being discussed.
That part is true. It's not on the rundown. There are things that happen.
How'd
Yeah.
golf go?
It was great. I decided to walk 18. I'm tired today. I'm worn out. You can laugh all you want.
first
fine.
problem.
I have not walked 18 in a while. I
How about
carried
that
my
one?
clubs.
I'm really tired. It's really hard. I had to walk 18 in February.
I told you, make fun of me. It's
Yeah,
all-
well,
it's
I'm going to
fun.
have to on that because I didn't feel good. I had to eat this giant steak.
I didn't
when
eat
I
a steak.
got done, I had this huge
There's
steak.
no
and
steak.
That's some beer.
Had
I
some beer.
I had
Yeah.
one, I had
And
one beer
I
yesterday.
barely got through it. I get home and then Elizabeth had ice cream for us, and now I'm more uncomfortable.
We did get ice cream.
Yeah,
I
last
rolled
night.
up my sleeves.
Yeah, I rolled up my sleeves and things got on. You know,
We did
Wow,
get. We
what
did.
a day.
We did get some ice cream last night. And
Did you?
That did happen.
Where?
Culver's
nice.
went inside.
Is that
What?
is that ice cream?
That's custard.
Yeah.
Custard / ice cream. It was
Yeah.
good. Fun day of golf. I played with
Who'd you play with?
three random guys that also were walking. It was great. I wanted to walk, and I was told, "Hey,
This
you
is
got
for you.
three
This
guys."
This is for you.
Guy named Alec.
Yeah.
Three random. Alec,
Three
Tom,
randos.
Alec, Tommy, and Nan.
Okay.
Nan. Nan.
Yeah.
Yes.
Were any of them breakers?
No.
No.
I think I think I may have worked them into breakers, though.
Good.
So this was a recruiting trip, basically, for me.
Yes.
Random people at Woodland Hills and Eagle.
Woodland Hills and Eagle.
Yes.
I would say, what would it be for me and Steve? 6,000th. What'd they do yesterday? Well, this is crazy. I ended up playing 18 holes and just went out there and walked with 3 strangers. What are the odds of that happening?
Zero.
They're
literally zero.
Negative 0.
Yeah, it's not possible.
Yes. It's not possible.
No, I can't.
Not that.
No.
Even if someone said you played 9 holes with 3 buddies and golf carts, what are the odds of that?
No,
0
it's not
again.
happening.
0 again.
The courses were packed yesterday. I checked like Sunday at 3 p.m. This was the only tee time available before 4 o'clock all throughout Lincoln. It was like 11:30 at Woodland Hills. And that's it had one person available, so I took it, and then everything was packed the whole rest of the day. So Lincoln courses were making some money yesterday.
Is that right?
Yes.
So everybody was out golfing.
They were.
Eve works at Woodland Hills in the summer.
I don't think she was there.
Eve.
It's not summer.
What does she do?
Cart girl.
Groundskeeper?
Cart girl. I'm sure I've seen her before.
Nice.
Yeah. Wow. A lot of golf yesterday,
Well, I played golf. It was good.
but a lot of people did.
The entire city, besides you two, played golf. Apparently.
I wish it was minus 60 because I didn't get to enjoy 1 second of it. It was like
I didn't. I got to tell you, I didn't. I'm not probably.
I'm happy for those who did, though.
Yeah,
Thank
I
you,
am
Bill.
too. I'm not.
The problem is, I'm just going to tell you right now, this will jack up everything.
Oh, yeah.
When you get this kind of heat, and this is not normal, everything gets jacked up. All of a sudden, trees, let's get the leaves going. All of a sudden, frost hits them.
Okay.
Everything gets jacked up.
Science.
Science.
Well, I would say
Wait a second. Science.
mushroom season is in
trouble.
Is in trouble right now.
Hold on a second.
Yeah.
Science. What if could leaves materialize this early?
They
It's all
probably
based
know
off-
that,
it's
or
all
are you
based off of
guessing?
ground temperature, Steve.
Is it?
It's all based off of ground
you know
temperature.
that?
Yeah, it
yes.
is. And I will tell you this, Sip. I was playing golf, and
You know-
that
you know
ground is not hard.
Right.
You usually right now, if you're playing golf, it's like concrete. It's
Right.
hard to dig in. People were taking divots yesterday. It's like,
Okay.
Yeah.
it's just February night.
So-
This is not good.
So what if leaves materialize and then we have another cold snap?
Yeah.
Messes
That's
everything up. Sip.
I'm just telling you, this is not good. Mushroom season is in dire straits.
Is it?
Yes.
Do you know that?
I know that for sure. You can't
It's
have
not
this-
like bank robbery.
No, it's not bank robbery, which we saw live
No,
here.
we did not. There was no bank robbery.
There's no stick-ups. It's a stick-up.
But you think that the mushroom season's in peril?
Yes.
Hmm.
Very, yes. This is
This
not
is good
normal
idle
spring.
chit-chat.
This is not normal
No.
spring. And this is not how you want to live your life. It's not.
Is it not?
No. I'm telling you right now, if all of a sudden, if it was just 70s from here on out, it would be a horrific summer. We'd
Let's
be
do
talking
this.
one of those things like, yeah.
The high's only 47 today, so it's back to some.
I would.
Oh, I
tell
know
you,
it's cold out, don't I, Colin? Connor.
Oh,
Well,
Colin.
now
Now
it's-
did you call him Colin?
he went Colin, Connor.
Colin.
Let's address it because I'm walking from the parking garage.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Down the
What's going
street.
on here?
and
it's chilly out and it's windy.
This is something that happened.
wind
this
chill
morning.
probably in the 20s.
I noticed that Bill usually walks right inside, and I noticed that he is standing outside. I know
Where?
what's going on. The door had not been unlocked by Connor on the side.
on the side door. So
And
I'm
so I see Bill go, hands up, like, really? Huh?
Well,
This
I
is what we're
had to-
doing now?
I had to make a phone call. I had to make a phone call to Connor to come let me in. I think it hit him pretty fast. He didn't even answer. All of a sudden, he just came jetting out of here.
Time
He knew.
And then
This is
time.
5:41.
yeah,
pretty
yeah,
early.
pretty early,
Pretty
but
early.
but it's always been open. And I
Yep.
don't know, it never happened with Ellie, so I was confused.
I would tell you it happened yesterday also, but
Also,
I
yes.
beat Bill here, so I unlocked the door. But, you know,
This is 2 days in a row.
but Connor has a lot of tasks over here he's doing. I'm trying to
walk-
give him an excuse for him.
Yeah.
So I told Connor to get a notebook out right now and write down things he needs to get better at. So he's going to write those down, and we're going to discuss them during break. Connor, have we started that project
Have you
yet?
done that?
What's that?
Things I need to get
Get better at it. Yes. And me and Connor are going to go over it right after Idle Chit Chat.
Things I need to get better at.
There's something there's something great about being a block
Things I need to
away.
get better at.
Being a block away and seeing somebody just in peril.
Right.
Like, really?
Did-
What are we doing?
And Bill did not
I-
know you were looking
Nope,
at it.
but I knew exactly what was going on without even having to ask the question. I'm locked out. Really?
Locked
That's
out.
okay.
Huh?
How long was it? Just a couple of
Hour? No,
Minute or two, maybe a
a
minute.
couple minutes.
minutes. An hour.
Felt like an hour. Felt like an hour. Then just seeing Connor with the walk of shame as he came forward, just like shaking his head. He knew the wrath was coming too. He knew.
Well, let's not forget the first week or two, Connor was struggling with the coffee machine. He says, everything I touch breaks.
Yeah, he did with Charlie Brown.
So
he was
depressed.
Charlie, and then so this was like, did it again. I let him down.
Sad droopy head.
It's okay.
He won't go to the coffee machine. He acts as if it's not even in the other room.
I say you can even drink it. There's a full pot. I mean, Bill drinks coffee. You can sip on it half, but there's plenty left, Connor. You're welcome to drink coffee from
He's
the
afraid
machine.
to go in there now from the what went down.
You have my
just remember we went 2 weeks with the phone.
Yeah.
That was didn't work.
Well, he's an expert
pretty proficient now.
Yeah, very
got it figured out.
Okay, then we have to address Jake's situation.
Which one? Oh, for the game tonight?
Yeah.
Yes. Our friend John from Holdridge.
One of our cast of characters.
He is. He sits on that couch back there at least once a week, maybe once every
Today
2 weeks.
He'll be here.
He'll be here again today. He was very concerned that he'd not heard it all from McSafety.
I haven't
yesterday.
either.
And so no one had, John goes, have you heard from McSafety? I've not heard anything. Usually if John's here, McSafety, he'll text in, hey, I can see John in the window. Tell him hi for me.
They have each other's numbers now.
Yeah. So McSafety no longer is part of the show, I guess.
Apparently not. He's left us.
I guess there's the weather in Cozad has McSafety doing other things.
But John and Holdridge, he said he asked all his grandkids. They all could not go or did not want to go. So then he said, if you'd like to go with me, I will gladly take you to the game. So I said, I'm glad you asked all those people first so I don't feel guilty. So, yeah, let's do this, John.
Tell them where you're sitting at.
Section 108. I don't know the row, but we are on the aisle, which is awesome.
Aisle.
I love the aisle.
Yeah. Jake's going to be on the aisle so you can get in and out.
Yep.
I mean, he's going with John. John is finance of, I mean, he's the most stable banker. He talked yesterday and he said, he goes, Sip, if you want a house loan, I can get one done with you in 4 minutes. Right now, just sitting here.
Basically said you're approved.
You're approved. He goes, I can get you a full house loan, whatever you need in 4 minutes. That was powerful.
How about how proper he was in asking Jake?
I wasn't there for the actual
He texted me.
He texted.
He was sitting on the couch.
What does it say?
I'm going to read it right now.
He's very proper.
We're doing the show, and I get a text that said, why is John texting me?
I don't think John has ever said anything out of line in his life. Everything's calculated and well thought out. Me and Steve just blurt stuff out like we have Tourette's. Just blurt it out, and it just costs us a lot.
John was listening to the show out there on the couch and texted me, says, do you still need a ticket? I have one with me tomorrow night, section 108. I was like, I thought I would give him a thumbs up, like, yes, through the glass.
Yeah.
And we talked and exchanged the ticket, and I have it in my possession now.
You guys will be meeting up. Now, make sure you get there early. Don't just come in there right at tip-off, Jake.
You know who I am, Bill. I'll be there by
Jake, you like libations, and that's the problem. There's a bar right across the street.
This is a big game. I'm not going to show up to a massive game 5 minutes before. I will walk in at 5:45 to the arena. Is 15 minutes good enough? Is that proper?
Pretty good.
Because he'll probably start at 6:05, 6:06. You know.
What bar does he come walking out of?
So what'd you come?
It was the corner bar.
Which is it?
Formerly Longwell's.
He came sprinting out of it.
It's called the corner bar now. It was Longwell's.
It was Longwell.
Yes. I'll probably head up gate 25, maybe the end zone, corner bar, and I'll be at the game by 5:45. It'll be fun. Me and John. I'll have a full report with how it goes with John tonight.
Okay. All right.
I look forward to it.
That's a lot.
Yes, it is.
That's a lot, Bill. It's a lot.
Yes.
I'm fired up about it, though.
That is Idle Chit Chat, sponsored by our friends at 738 Ag.
Joey!
They don't guess, they game plan using soil tests, yield maps, and field data. They help farmers call the right shots for their ground. Learn more today at 738ag.com.
Never do you need somebody more than right now. We're in a heat wave. We're in a drought. Spring is jacked up. There's one thing. When things are jacked, call Joey. That's what you do. You want to be so prepared right now.
Method.
If you roll into this thing, remember last spring, it would rain like what, every 2 days? It was everything was perfect. It was growth harmony is what it was. Not happening.
There's mushrooms for days when it came to the season.
Yeah.
Well, it could.
We're in
drought.
We need some precipitation.
We're in drought central. We need it bad. There was a big thing I read yesterday about Nebraska. You better watch out where all the fires are going to happen. There's going to be all kinds of.
I'm more concerned about Colorado. They've had no snow out there. It is just barren.
Yeah.
Is that from your people are telling you that?
Yes. I have family and friends out there say they skipped winter. They said they never got cold ever.
Yeah.
In Denver and Fort Collins at all.
This is weird.
That's not good.
No, it's
like
not good.
the ski slopes are closed. There's no snow up there.
Are you serious now?
Yeah.
There's a couple open, but a lot of them are not open because there is no snow in Colorado.
Wow.
Joey pointing it out. Joey.
Yeah, Joey.
738ag.com.
Joey will figure something out.
Well, yeah, he'll have a plan. He won't be like, oh, I don't know. It's crazy. He'll have a plan. Yeah, he'll have a plan.
Well, 464-5685. Call or text as always.
I don't know. It's crazy. I can't get my motorcycle started.
It is a big day in Lincoln, Nebraska because of a massive home game for the Huskers against 13th.
Massive.
As the AP poll, Nebraska up to 7th again in the AP poll after a couple losses.
7th.
What they were ahead of them. They're up to 7th at 21-2. Purdue, 13th, 19-4 overall. This is a 6 p.m. game on FS1 as of right now. You guys want to guess the spread of this game? Who's favored by how many?
3 in the hook, Nebraska.
Okay. I don't know.
It's not
3 and a hook?
No.
No. That's not right. 3 and a hook? 2 and a hook.
Nebraska 1.5. 1 and a hook today is the favorite right now against Purdue. The same as it was against Illinois. Again, Nebraska lost by 9.
So tempting to say it. I'm not.
You said it against Illinois. Now this team is playing much. I mean, again, not playing bad. They're not playing the level of Illinois basketball. But again, it's one game. I have watched several Purdue games. They just have not looked right. They can get right though. They're obviously very talented. They have a great player in Braden Smith. We all know he's one of the best players in the country. And Trey Kaufman-Renn, when he's on, is very, very good as a big man.
Trey Kaufman-Renn.
But this
averaging 12.7.
Yep, this is a team that, although they're ranked 13th, like I don't look at them as a overly scary team, which could be a kiss of death. I think Nebraska's the better team.
You know why they don't concern you as much anymore or this year? It's because they don't have that dominant center.
They don't have the 7'3" guy.
They have a 6'11" guy that's a transfer from South Dakota State, Oscar Clough. He's scoring 10.7, 73.7% shooter, blah, blah, blah. But he's not. I've seen him. He's just a guy. He's just a guy. He does not scare you at all. I watch him score 27.
Probably.
Trey Kaufman-Renn has been good, not great. 12.7. No, this team does not scare you. I'm not going to do what we did.
Hammer him. Hammer Nebraska.
So tempting.
Here's Fred Hoiberg. How do you assess Purdue as an opponent for tonight's game? Fred Hoiberg.
Yeah, I mean, Purdue was picked to win the league, and I've got the most likely player of the year with Braden Smith. He and Wagler, I think, are up there at the top, and everything starts with him. It's an old, experienced group that's played together for a long time, and Matt Painter is as good as anybody in this business. So, they absolutely handed it to us last year, embarrassed us on their home court, and we're going to have to be on point. This team plays hard. They're on the floor. They play together, and we can't give them anything easy. They're so disciplined in their approach on both ends of the floor. They run a lot of different coverages defensively. So, early on, we'll see how they're playing us and adjust accordingly. But offensively, they're so hard to shut down. They're third in the nation in offensive efficiency and one of the best defensive teams in the country as well. So, a team that's coming off a couple wins. Lawyer's really got it going right now. He's 29 and I think 19 in his last 2 games. Again, they spray it as well as anybody. They draw 2 to the ball. They're going to make it pay somewhere. So we have to have great activity level, and very important we get off to a good start.
Fletcher Lawyer's made 10 of 14 threes in the last 2 games.
It's pretty good.
10 of 14.
So he was in a lull, but
he was in a 4-game stretch.
He hit a massive 3 in the last minute of the game against Oregon to put them ahead, and they win the game. But they were down again. They were down by 1 with a minute to go at home.
Jake's putting
Oregon
a lot of stock into this Oregon game.
Well, I watched it. They didn't look very good.
A lot of stock in this game.
And I don't know if they're overlooking them.
Has Oregon gotten better? Is there a chance? Remember, people don't stay the same, Jake. Oregon's chance are they playing better?
Nate Biddle, their big guy, is back from injury, so he was important in that game. But they still are very, very poor.
Fletcher Lawyer had a 4-game stretch of single figures, but he scored 29 and 18 in the last 2 games. That's against Maryland and Oregon. You know who he is, Bill. He's a average looking white guy, 6'5", 180. He's pretty good. Doesn't scare you at all.
I think
really.
It was such a simple phrase, but stood out was when Fred said, "Nothing easy." because that was the problem in Illinois.
Yeah, they had a
They
bunch
must have
of easy
scored 30
baskets.
points point blank.
It sucked.
Layups, dunks, whatever. There was like so many shots. You just went. I'm like, there's shots in the. I mean, and almost uncontested.
Really
There was
uncharacteristic
easy
of
dunks.
Nebraska.
Yeah,
That's
and
really
So
uncharacteristic.
the easy shots were the difference in that game. There
It
was
was.
like, okay, there wasn't a strain on a lot. So that what he just said, as simple as it is huge.
Yeah, and you know what? I wouldn't worry about that tonight. I just wouldn't. Illinois is a different animal than Purdue. Braden Smith versus Sam is a big matchup.
Okay.
I think. I don't know, Bill. You played basketball. Your dad's a coach. I want to say Braden Smith versus Sam. Will Sam always be guarding Braden Smith? I don't know.
I don't know what their matchup is.
I don't know how that works.
Do you want to hear Fred's
Is
thoughts?
it Jamarcus Lawrence?
Here is Fred Hoiberg how to game plan for Braden Smith from yesterday's press conference.
I mean, you just have to do the best job you can. He's one of the best 3-level scorers in the country, and you know his ability to get the ball in the pocket. He's the best pocket passer I've ever seen, and you know his ability to make tough shots. Again, you can't get deflated. I know we talked about that with Francis in the last game. You know, give Rutgers they made a lot of tough mid-range shots in that game. But I didn't think we got deflated. I never thought we did in that game the other night in New Jersey. So, you know, for us, you know, he's going to do some really things, things that, a lot of wow factor type plays. You can't get discouraged when he does that. You got to keep playing and keep trying to make things tough.
What made you chuckle there, Steve?
Because Fred always does that. He always says that deflated thing. You can't get deflated. And I just think of you. He's talking to you.
He's talking to you. He really is. He's like,
look me in the eye.
I'm surprised you didn't say, Jake, don't get deflated.
Don't get deflated. Can you imagine Jake on that team?
Yes. I said, I mean, just on just body language, Jake. I used to have Jake was like the 11th man on this team. It'd be just a bunch of palms up to his own team.
Hell, you doing out there?
He's like, what are we doing? Sam, kick it out.
Jeez, Sam.
Stop and pop. Paul. Oh, and Jake would be the one. He'd be this one too, though. He'd be doing that.
All the extras on
he'd
the
do
bench.
all this stuff.
I probably would.
All
be.
the extra stuff.
All the extra stuff. Every time there's a 3 hit, he'd be the one losing his mind at the end of the bench.
We know it's true, but I can't even
it
push
would
back
be,
on that.
It'd be nuts. I also don't remember this barrage of difficult mid-range shots that Rutgers was raining down on us. I don't remember.
I don't recall that either. I think they had a couple.
Hit by a couple.
Nebraska was up by 12 at that point.
They were up at times by 19. I didn't.
It wasn't too bad.
I do remember there was a possession. Nebraska led by 19 in the second half, and they got down to 13. Then he made 2 straight shots. So if he's talking about that, they were still up by double digits at the end of that. But he's giving them respect, giving them some kudos. I appreciate that from Fred in a blowout. Otherwise.
All right. Any other sound from Fred that was good?
On having Rink Mast back, playing well, and the importance of trusting him. Fred Hoiberg yesterday.
Yeah, I mean, it's listen. I talked about this the other day. Whenever Rink shoots the ball, I think it's going in, and he's getting his legs back. And as a shooter, the game's a lot easier when you have your timing, when you have your legs, when you have your conditioning level where it needs to be. And Rink is getting back to that point. I know I talked about this a week ago, but he wasn't able really to get in here and do any extra work, extra conditioning, and he's been doing that every day since I think the day after the Illinois game, where he came back in for his really first extra session, and he hadn't done that much this year. One of it's protect the knee, but also after the illness, obviously wasn't able to come back in. So that's important. It's good for your psyche, I think, when you can come get that extra work and see it go in. And it's also great to see that hard work pay off. And, when you put that extra time in the commitment level that our guys have and to see that pay off, it's important as well. So yeah, Rink, I've talked about him a lot, obviously being a warrior and being the most disciplined guy, and he's ready to go off from 3. I'm convinced of that.
Reminder, he was 11 of 20, 26 points and 8 rebounds in 31 minutes against Rutgers on Saturday.
Steve, what did they have to do? What was the comment at what did people say about Rink at Super Saver?
Nebraska's fine, but you gotta get Rink going.
That's exactly what it was.
What did they say when you talked about the schedule?
Schedule.
Just say, the schedule's tough, but
what?
But the schedule's tough, but we have to.
We gotta get Rink going.
Travel's tough, but
we just got to get rink.
Go.
I mean,
That's all it comes down to.
playing on the road's hard, but we have to.
I mean, if we can get rink going. How many times did you?
I heard it
God.
over 100. I mean, it was if you stop again, if you're at Casey's talking about Iowa State, you know what? What's the difference between Iowa State? Well, Nebraska's got one thing they got to have happen. What is
they got to get rink going. Yeah, rink.
I thought about this one with Jake. You know how when they announce the starters and there's usually one person that's out in the middle that does some sort of funky handshake.
Is that me?
That'd be Jake. Jake could be the
I'm
guy
not starting for sure.
Jake could be the guy out there doing the fancy handshake and doubles. Jake could be the guy.
Hey, I would relish that role too. I would relish.
He'd have one for
my
everybody.
time to shine.
He'd
Let's do this.
He'd have one for everybody.
You have to stay under control on the bench, though.
Yeah, the
No
bench
chance.
And also,
No chance.
how many times can you imagine when Fred has them all pulled together? It's a tight game, just gave up a 3 to down 1 and stuff, and Jake just pacing around the outside of the bench.
Come on, man.
And just upset.
Get a hand up out there.
Jake, hand in the face.
Sam, get a hand up.
Sam, hands up. Super fan.
One more from Fred.
Yeah, please.
What's the important thing for Nebraska to come out on top tonight to beat Purdue? Here's Fred from yesterday.
Yeah, it's always. I mean, listen, our main things: take care of the ball, finish off possessions with a rebound. Those are the two things we always go out and talk about at the end of it. And then obviously getting back in transition, that goes hand in hand with taking care of the basketball. But it's going to be important. They've got length. They crash the boards. We have to finish off possessions. We thought we were much better in the Rutgers game than we had been the previous two against Michigan and Illinois.
Hey, back to rink. He was he in the last 8 games, he is just 7 of 37 from deep, from 3.
Yeah.
That's 18.9%. So he was 1 for 4 against Rutgers, just 7 of 37. So he'll heat up. I mean, he'll heat up from deep eventually.
That's why it was good to see him hitting some hook shots down low. I mean, you can
Jump
score
hooks.
in the paint.
Oh,
right?
yeah. No,
You're not
he's
just
got a good
three-point
jump.
shooter.
I
Right.
wonder if anyone if it knows John where he sits or John is aware that Jake will commentary the entire game.
I'll be doing defense out there.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, hand down.
They'll be down. They'll be talking.
What would you just do? What did you just do?
Okay, hands up, hand it.
Yeah.
No,
What was that?
What was that?
What were you checking?
Yeah. What was that?
I
What,
hit the floor. Hand down, man down.
Jake,
Right?
Jake could be that guy. He would love to see him slap the floor. Jake would love to see him kind of like slap
Hand
the
down,
floor.
man down
Yeah.
is this.
Well,
It's not slapping the floor.
Can you see guys slap the floor sometimes?
Yeah.
There's an all-time great moment for Nebraska a couple years ago. Ty Webster, there's a guy that was guarding him for
Sure.
Ohio State. He slaps the floor. Ty goes right around him for a game-winning layup.
Oh, God, really?
Yes.
Really?
Slaps the floor, and he's like, all right, see ya, boom, layup, good. Game over. Nebraska beats Ohio State because he slapped the floor.
Interesting.
Thank you, Ty.
Interesting. The floor slap would be
Yeah.
very. Also, we talked about, like I said, I feel this is a huge game, must win
Mhm.
to keep the 2 seed.
Yeah.
I'll stick with that forever. Guess who else?
I agree.
Guess who else it's a must win for? Purdue.
Yes.
I mean,
Good point.
They're coming into this
Yeah.
thing going. I mean, right now they're over.
scuffling.
They're right now they're over at the Graduate. When they wake up, it's going to be. They're going to go for a shoot around at that.
Absolutely.
They're going to have themselves ready to go.
Is it? Are they at the Graduate?
That's what I think. That's
Yeah,
that's
they
the
usually
usual
stay
spot.
there.
Usually stay at the Graduate. Yes, we could go over.
You want to go see Matt
We
Painter?
went over there, tried to heckle him
So you gotta
coming out
sing-
of. Jake heckled him coming out of the elevator.
I'm just going to go play Oya Como Va out of the speakers for Matt Painter.
Because
In the
that's what
elevator.
you were.
That's what he yelled at me. He laughed at me.
You were singing.
Let's say revenge, Matt. Revenge. My
Revenge,
song.
Matt.
I'm going to talk to the PA guy. Say if Nebraska wins, play this song over the loudspeakers when the game's over.
So what
you were-
happened, Jake? Yeah, give us.
Well,
so
just-
Painter yelled at you.
Well, he didn't yell at me. I was. Is this a Jay Gilbert's a restaurant in
Jay
old,
Gilbert's?
the old market of Omaha, of course.
Okay.
And this is I think 2021 summertime, and I was with Elizabeth and her sister. We're having dinner. It was a packed place, and we had to sit at the bar because there's no open tables. And I look around. I see Matt Painter. I said, that's Matt Painter. What's he doing in Omaha?
Yeah.
And I kind of, I stopped watching him. And all of a sudden, he sits up with us at the bar because there's no seats.
Uh-huh.
And so I asked him, hey, coach, what are you in town for? I'm in town for, a recruiting event. He was just watching a camp. I don't know. It was
Yeah,
some
yeah.
sort of-
You asked him, though. You
you
engaged.
Very
You
short
engaged.
conversation. Then we didn't talk. And then about 10 minutes later, I heard Oye Como Va
Uh-huh.
by Santana come on. I start singing. I look over and Matt Painter is chuckling. And I say, what's so funny, coach? He's like, no, nothing. You sound great. You sound great. And that was my encounter with Matt
Hold it.
Painter at Jake Gilbert.
What's so funny?
I just
did
can't,
say that. What's so
I just
funny,
can't
Coach?
imagine me all of a sudden breaking that song comes on. And I'm thinking, I'm going to sing this.
I was in a good mood. I was feeling good.
So,
Jake.
every time you run into somebody famous socially, it doesn't end well.
Gets awkward.
It gets awkward.
Gets
Jake
pretty
makes
awkward.
it very awkward.
That was not as bad as the Sean McDonough one.
No,
though.
that was bad. That's a bad
He
picture.
legitimately left the bar because
You were staring at him.
Stared at him.
He's
Sean
not-
McDonough.
Why were you staring at him?
I don't know. I can't answer the question. I was just making sure it was him, and it was him. And I'm like, why is he here? And I confirmed. Oh, he lives in Scottsdale now. I did some
You
research.
were with somebody.
I was with Seth.
They're right away.
Seth is the one that pointed him out, so you can blame Seth. Like, is that McDonough over there?
I don't
It
think
is.
right now I would, if I see that yes, that's Sean McDonough. If he was here getting coffee, I don't think I'd recognize him.
And I wouldn't be all that interested.
No,
to
I
be
would
honest.
not be interested very much either.
Saying-
Painter would
Painter
interest
kind
me.
of, yeah.
Painter would
You'd go
definitely
talk to
interest
Sean
me.
McDonough. You'd go talk to him.
I don't know.
Yeah, you would. I'd bring him on the air. Say, Sean, have a seat. Let's chat. I
Oh,
did.
boy.
I scared him out of the bar. He was with Joey Galloway, I'm pretty sure.
Was with Joey Galloway.
Former Seattle Seahawks great
Yeah, he was with
receiver.
yeah.
Yeah, Ohio State, right?
In Ohio State, yep.
Yes.
Joey
Yeah,
Galloway?
he was sitting with- yeah, and they both left. So I have that going for me. I scared him out of the bar.
I'll be
Sorry, Sean.
So tonight,
won't-
6 p.m.
6 p.m. FS1. It'll be a very loud and raucous crowd. I will be a part of it. I will report back on how it goes with
Man, we need
John
this.
from Holdridge.
John.
So,
And John hopefully will report.
oh yeah, I hope you will as well. Be great. Before we get to break, if you are hungry for breakfast, brunch, or lunch in the downtown Lincoln area, where should the Breakers go today?
Basketball bird. Hoy bird.
Early Bird open right now.
The
at
Bird.
19th and K with
Bird,
free
bird.
and spacious parking. They're open until 2 p.m.
2 p.m.
with breakfast tacos, breakfast nachos, waffles, French toast,
Heated
pancakes,
syrup.
and the world famous hash holes.
Hash holes.
Hash holes.
Stop by today at Early Bird, 19th and K, open until 2 p.m. When we
Hey.
come back,
Oh.
there's a not a big upset, but number one went down last night. Tell you about that and
I watched
another
a little
Big
bit of
Ten
it.
game next on Early Break on the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Sandhills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Unearth the secret to long-lasting tires at Tread's Central Tire Pros, a league apart in commitment, service, and expertise. This isn't just about rubber meeting the road, but trust, safety, and surety converging in perfect harmony. This is where expectations are exceeded every time. Make your appointment today at Tread Central Tire Pros, just south of Cortland on Highway 77, or visit our website to explore our services. Remember, when it comes to tires, choose Tread Central Tire Pros because we tread differently.
Concrete Industries has immediate job openings for precast production laborers and maintenance technicians. Concrete Industries offers great pay, health benefits, 401k, a wellness program, holidays, and paid time off. Apply today to earn a starting pay of $21.50 per hour plus a $1,500 hiring bonus. Concrete Industries is hiring all experience levels and offers on-the-job training. Start your career today as a precast production laborer or maintenance technician. Visit concreteindustries.com.
Flowers and chocolate are great for Valentine's Day, but you know what really earns you bonus points? A massage. No, not from you, but from the professionals at The Body Shop. Now is the time to purchase a gift certificate for your significant other to make sure you're the big winner this Valentine's Day. Go to thebodyshoplincoln.com and select from their wide variety of specific massages. Once you've purchased, you can either print out the certificate or email it to the lucky recipient. Do Valentine's Day right this year with a massage from The Body Shop, right behind Eyeglass World at 56th and O.
All right, Lincoln, if you're a diesel technician who's ready to earn up to $40 an hour and you're tired of working nights and weekends, listen up. Inland Truck Parts and Service is hiring experienced diesel technicians right here in Lincoln, and they're offering what every hardworking tech wants. Monday through Friday hours, no nights, no weekends, and paid training on advanced diesel technology. With 37 locations across 12 states, career advancement opportunities are endless. Start building towards your future and apply today at inlandtruck.com. That's inlandtruck.com. Or text APPLY to 785-369-1320. MWR, a local company of Lincoln, is proud to announce they are able to offer their own post-frame building packages in metal to anyone desiring a building, whether you're a contractor or a DIYer. They can install your building as always, and they offer multiple different rib profiles and loads of color options, including the wood grain metal at great competitive prices. You can inquire at mwrbuildingandfence.com or just draw your desired building and submit it in their contact us page and they'll get back to you. Call MWR today at 402-540-8966.
Tune in to 93.7 The Ticket immediately after every Nebraska men's basketball game for 1 hour of post-game recap. The Nebraska Basketball Postgame Show is sponsored by Union Bank and Trust, John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, Air, and Electrical, Jack Russell of Farm Bureau Financial Services, and the Lincoln Airport on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Select Plumbing and Utility has been serving Lincoln and the surrounding area for 14 years, and they're not slowing down. Select Plumbing and Utility handles all your plumbing needs from faucets and water heaters to full renovations, and they can even help with your heating and cooling needs. They're also Lincoln's underground experts, repairing and replacing broken underground water and sewer lines since day one. Contact Select Plumbing and Utility today at 402-560-6197, assuring excellence in every situation, opportunity, and challenge. That's 402-560-6197. Bauer Underground has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know that the best workers in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and a pedigree of success. They're offering top-notch benefits, a matching 401k, and a $600 per year clothing allowance. Bauer Underground, a family-friendly company with plenty of room for advancement.
Just got the brakes fixed on my car today.
You did? You haven't even left the office.
I didn't need to. I got a guy who picks up my car and drops it off when it's done.
Well, who's your guy?
Graham Tire. They have pickup and delivery service at all 5 of their Lincoln locations.
Schedule your service online on the Pickup and Delivery tab at GrahamTireLincoln.com. That's GrahamTireLincoln.com. Let us do the running. Some limitations apply. See store for details.
Nutrition Authority presents Fusion 30, an ultra premium protein ideal for anyone wanting to look, feel, and perform their best. Fusion 30 can only be found at Nutrition Authority. Stop in today for a free sample, visit with a certified nutritionist, and get better than internet pricing. For store info, visit mynutritionauthority.com.
When it comes to concrete, Stevens & Smith Construction doesn't stall. They go for the takedown. As Nebraska's full-service concrete contractor, they stay in bounds, hold inside position, and never forfeit quality. Whether it's foundations, flatwork, or concrete coatings, they elevate performance and pin down results that win every time. Stevens & Smith Construction is a proud sponsor of Takedown Tuesdays on 93.7 The Ticket. Because when it's time to wrestle with concrete, Stevens & Smith Construction slams expectations.
This
I'm not on drugs. I'm not drunk.
is Early Break. Weekday mornings from 6 to 8 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
It is, of course, a big game tonight in Lincoln. There was a massive game last night, though, in Lawrence, Kansas. It's never an upset when Kansas wins. They're obviously playing great basketball.
Fear the fog.
Fear the fog.
I love that.
Was it in Lawrence?
This was in Lawrence, top 10 Kansas, without Darren Peterson. The star freshman did not play because of illness.
Bill, why are you doing that with your eyes?
Because I heard the commentary of the head coach today, this morning. They're going like, what happens? And they're like, yeah, we were hoping he was going to play. We thought he was going to play. He came to shoot around, and we felt that adrenaline-wise and stuff. So Bill Self did not say, guys, he couldn't even get out of bed. He's so
shaky.
sick.
That whole Peterson.
It was he had 8 bags of fluid. We had to carry him out of the arena.
Nope.
Like that. Nope. It was like, no, he was there. We thought he was going to play.
I mean, you're playing number 1 Arizona. Yeah. You would think you would fight through. Now, again, they win. Kansas wins the game, 82-78. This is the first loss for Arizona of the season. They were undefeated.
Huge win. They won without Peterson.
But they won. Yeah. They beat Arizona without Darren Peterson. That is, watch out, March Madness.
What would
Kansas?
What would it take to be at home? And to be, I mean, literally, how sick would you have to be?
Okay, now here's the deal with this. You know what's going on with Peterson, right? It's always a mystery with him. Like,
you never know if he's going to play.
Injury, it's what's going on is he's going to be the number 1 pick, and his camp is doing weird stuff to protect him. It's an odd story in Lawrence right now.
It's an incredible story.
Yeah,
I mean it is. The time they're like, oh, he played the first half. He played the second half. No, didn't. What was he? And Self is just like, I don't even know what to even say.
Right.
He has no idea what to even say.
It's the camp.
He made
the dad.
Yeah, he made it very clear on radio that it was like, we thought he was going to play. We figured adrenaline would kick in and be able to go. What would it take for you if Columbus ranked 2, Norfolk 1 at, and
you're playing. You got to be about dead.
I mean, literally, literally would have to be like going, okay, I'm throwing up on the court. I'm going to have, I mean, it would take everything to not play in that game.
But this is where somebody's got to come at you and say, yeah, but Sipple wasn't going to be the number 1 pick overall and make generational wealth.
But I don't see how he's setting himself up to be the number 1 pick overall when you don't play.
I mean, in the NBA, they don't play.
He's ready. He's ready for
load
management.
That up. They go, he's trained himself very well for load management.
He's ready for it. I'll play 35 games and play the whole playoffs. It'd be great. Bill Self post game on the crowd from last night. Bill Self, Kansas coach.
You know my affinity for that building. There's nothing like it in America. What did that place give you tonight?
Well, we weren't very good, but at least we made them play maybe not their best, but we competed so hard, and the building was unbelievable. We we got off to such a crap start, and then we just kind of hung in there and then played really well the last 10 minutes. But Melvin and Flory and Bryson, and they were just fantastic. And this place won this game tonight. I mean, I'm telling you what, Allen Fieldhouse won this game tonight.
Bill Self post game.
Wow, that gives you pause about Arizona a little bit. Where
Kansas is still top 10.
Kansas is really good, and they
Peterson has played half the season. They're still top 10. They don't. I mean, he's great, but they can live without him, as they did last night.
Are they in the top 10 right now?
Yeah, they're ranked 9th, I believe, before that.
I don't think right now you really want a piece of Kansas.
No, I don't.
Not like
no.
I mean, anybody back going, that's gonna be a really tough game.
Yeah, they were ranked 9th ahead of that game. Kansas had 4 starters in double figures. 2 guys went for 23. 18 and 10, and then
they beat Arizona
not much off
without
the bench,
Peterson.
They did, and with only 4 bench points, also. That's it.
Oh,
and Bill Self said they played like crap and still beat them.
That's epic.
That's massive. 82-78 Kansas over Arizona. So it's just Miami of Ohio undefeated now in college basketball.
Why didn't we watch that?
I did.
Did you?
I watched the last 4 minutes, 6 minutes, something like that. Yeah. And Arizona couldn't make a shot. They were they were well defended too, but they could not make a shot. Probably the best thing that happened to Arizona might be
not bad.
Not a bad deal. Not a bad deal to win it all. I would still take Arizona.
Yeah.
Now, Connor,
did you see enough of Arizona to form an opinion?
It's hard. It was hard because, like I said, it's one of those games where things are just. I mean, how many times have you seen it? Even you've seen Nebraska have huge wins here over teams that they were much better than. Right. I mean, and so you've
absolutely.
And so my point is like that, where it's like where the crowd, PBA, all the stuff helped them to get that win. So I don't look at that going like, man, Arizona's like, I don't know about them. They went into fog and got beat. It's like,
okay.
The weird part is that's the first time that a number 1 team's ever lost there. That Kansas has never beat a number 1 ranked team at home.
That's stunning.
That's a big
stuns me.
Yeah.
That whole conversation stuns me. They beat Arizona without Peterson, and it was the first number 1 team they've ever beaten in fog.
To win without him, that is a big deal against number 1. Massive.
We'll have to have Connor.
It's confusing.
Connor, are you listening to the show at all?
Connor told me that Tommy Lloyd, the Arizona coach, got a little testy with the media afterward. I got a little clip
okay,
here.
let's hear it.
I have not heard this
He
yet.
was very testy all game.
Was he?
Oh, yeah, very testy.
So this is Tommy Lloyd. I have not heard this. It's a short clip, but Connor says he gets a little upset with the media. Tommy Lloyd post-game after the loss.
Like 10 minutes before the game? Yeah.
How difficult?
Guys, Kansas is a hell of a team. Let's not make this about Darren Peterson. He didn't play because he was sick. They beat the number 1 team in the country at home tonight. They did a hell of a job, and their coach did a hell of a job. That should be the story.
I think he was upset that Darren Peterson not playing was the story of the game.
And they still lost.
Yeah.
I love it when a coach tells you what the story is.
Let me write it for you here.
Okay, coach.
Here's your narrative, buddy.
That should be the story.
Well, I'm sure he's probably going like now you guys lost, but they didn't even have Peterson. So I didn't. I mean that.
Really?
You can turn that Tommy. You can turn that quote around on him so easy.
Absolutely.
No, that's not the story, Coach.
Yeah.
Coach, I don't think so, man.
He was very testy at the end of the game.
Well, it's kind of stressful.
What, with media or on the court?
On the court.
During the game. Okay.
On the court during the game. I didn't see a bunch. I will say this. I was kind of watching it kind of half interested. Like, this is interesting. That's about it. It wasn't. But every
a long day.
Every call.
It
was. It was
worked
like
till 7:30.
My day was like, hey, it's 75. I had no idea. Thank you for letting me know that.
I just worked right up to 7:30. Then went to Planet Fitness. I had no idea that game was on. I didn't turn my TV on.
A couple of the scores before I get to break. I just want to make sure I get this out here. St. John's had the epic win against UConn Friday night.
Right.
Tell
me they didn't lose.
They had a letdown, but they won.
Okay.
Now, Xavier's not good. Xavier's bad, about under 500 this year. And they took St. John's to overtime at St. John's.
Okay.
St. John's wins 87-82 against Xavier, but it went to OT.
Is that Patino's boy?
Yeah, that was Patino versus Patino. You're right. Yeah. That was son versus father.
That was Patino versus Patino?
Yes. And young Richie almost got him.
Young Richie was pissed on the sideline. Did you see him? He hammered that clipboard.
I did not see that.
He like an assistant had a clipboard in his hand. He just smacked it out. If you were the assistant, wouldn't you be mad? Like, what are you
doing? Yeah, what are you doing?
The assistant was fine. He must do it all the time.
Now,
all right, keep going.
It'd be better if the assistant's like, you pick it up.
Yeah.
I'm not picking it up. Yeah. You slapped it out of my hand.
Yeah, you're acting like a seventh grader.
Yeah. So
you do it.
You do it.
Oregon, as I mentioned, led Purdue by 1.
Okay.
With a minute to go on Saturday. They go to Indiana and get smoked last night.
Did they?
92-74.
Okay.
Indiana rolls.
So you guys
Oregon.
like Indiana or not?
They're playing better basketball.
Remember, I got chastised here. Remember, I said, Indiana, they're not very good. I go, I think they're pretty good.
Sip definitely
chastised. You came at me strong on Indiana.
9 seed?
I got them as a 7.
They're climbing now.
I got them as a 7.
Comfortably in.
Yeah.
Are they comfortably in?
Right now, they're comfortable. And you had them as like, they're terrible.
They're not terrible. They just don't blow me away. Go ahead.
And then tonight, Nebraska Purdue also on the P at 7 p.m. Pretty good game.
What's Nebraska on?
FS1.
FS1. Okay. At 7 p.m. on the Peacock, Wisconsin at Illinois.
Ooh, that's a good game.
Guess the spread of this game.
8.5 Illinois.
Oh, I think that's a little high. 6.5.
I think it is high. 11.5 Illinois at home. Playing pissed off after the loss to Michigan State.
Wow,
Wisconsin's good.
What time is that game?
It's at 7 p.m. on Peacock. So there you go. There's your update on last night's upset. Not upset, but the loss.
It's a pretty big upset.
And tonight's games as well.
The stool's not perfectly aligned on Kansas. I don't think they're that good.
They just beat Arizona at home without Peterson.
I'm pretty high on them.
I think they're playing some good ball right now.
I wasn't early. I didn't make any Kansas statements early. I watched some
ordinary stuff. I like Nebraska against
defensively. They did some things last night that was impressive.
I like Nebraska against Kansas.
Okay.
When we come back,
but Arizona, I'm confused now.
They lost one game. They didn't get beat down. They lost by 4 at Kansas. It's not a bad loss.
So is Arizona a 3 seed?
They dropped from a 1 to a 3 because they lost to Kansas.
I'll say this. I want Arizona to win just for one thing. I love undefeateds. We
still have one, Bill. Miami of Ohio.
It's so hard to do. And then, so I'd like to, and we all know the Big 12 in basketball, that's a lot.
It is.
That's like
one hundo.
It's like, wow, that's a lot.
Yeah.
So I'd love to see a team go into the tournament undefeated. I think that's fun to see what happens. Yeah.
When we come back, Bill's Thrills, Bugaboo Tuesday.
Oh, good.
Something bothers me.
Is next on Early Break of the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Sandhills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Most resolutions for the new year fail before January is even over. Why not resolve to just be a little bit cleaner in 2026? Nebraska Auto Detail is here for you. Now through March 30th, if you purchase a ceramic coating, you'll get a free interior detail. There's no better way to start your year than taking care of your car and decluttering the mess that it becomes so easily. Book your detail today at NebraskaAutoDetail.com or call Joe and the team at 402-601-5086.
Hey guys, it's Carly from Blake Farm Outfitters, and we're all about equipping the modern farmer. Our team is Nebraska's go-to for precision planting, SurePoint liquid systems, Green Eye Spot Spray, and more. So whether you're considering an equipment upgrade, adding new tech, or just need a trained eye to service what you have, check us out. Creep on us at BoyckFarmOutfitters.com and get connected with our team of experts. We're excited to help you find what's next. That's BOECK FarmOutfitters.com.
Way out there where the sun comes up under the big red sky, I do life the way I love, with family by my side. I feel home with me, no matter where I go.
Proud of where we're from, excited for where we're going. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be. Member FDIC.
Just got the brakes fixed on my car today.
You did? You haven't even left the office.
I didn't need to. I got a guy who picks up my car and drops it off when it's done.
Well, who's your guy?
Graham Tire. They have pickup and delivery service at all 5 of their Lincoln locations.
Schedule your service online on the Pickup and Delivery tab at GrahamTireLincoln.com. That's GrahamTireLincoln.com. Let us do the running. Some limitations apply. See store for details.
When it comes to concrete, Stevens & Smith Construction doesn't stall. They go for the takedown. As Nebraska's full-service concrete contractor, they stay in bounds, hold inside position, and never forfeit quality. Whether it's foundations, flatwork, or concrete coatings, they elevate performance and pin down results that win every time. Stevens & Smith Construction is a proud sponsor of Takedown Tuesdays on 93.7 The Ticket. Because when it's time to wrestle with concrete, Stevens & Smith Construction slams expectations.
Hey guys, this is former UFC fighter and mixed martial artist Anthony Lionheart-Stone. The Upside Bar and Lounge in South Lincoln is the go-to spot for every UFC event, prelims, and main card. There's never a cover, so make sure you get there early and stay late. Upside Bar and Lounge has daily specials, a margarita club, and a taco club. And don't forget, they just added Buzz Bowls to their menu. Learn more about upcoming events by visiting UpsideBarLNK.com and stop into their South Lincoln location for every UFC event on 27th and Pine Lake.
Bundle up, bring your crew, and make this winter one for the books with Bachfest on Saturday, February 21st at Beer House. Enjoy winter brews that will tangle with your taste buds, polka dancing, games like Hammerschlagen and Stein Stamina, and more. Bach beer will be flowing, and sausages and pretzels will be available for purchase. Doors open at 11 a.m. and the party goes outside until 6 p.m. before moving inside. VIP tickets are $75, but just $10 gets you in the door. Buy your tickets today at beerhousene.com for Bachfest on Saturday, February 21st.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills Global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
There are so many realtors in Lincoln and Omaha, but don't get overwhelmed by all the no-names, plus all the different companies. Ben Bleicher with Professional Realty Group at Berkshire Hathaway Home Services Real Estate is your go-to option, whether buying or selling residential, luxury, leasing, investment properties, or commercial property, small or large. Ben's team offers decades of experience, unbeatable customer service, and promises to fully protect your interests throughout the entire transaction. Call 402-419-6309 for all your real estate needs. Ben Bleicher with Professional Realty Group of BHHS Ambassador Real Estate.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. You love to bash his sports takes.
Now, will you feel like an idiot if you're
No,
a big tough
never feel like an
if
idiot.
you're a big tough guy this morning?
But you really love to voice your displeasure for his music choices.
He stumbled on an issue that I did not think would generate this much passion and discussion.
It's time for Jake's questionable song of the day on Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Once again, your song of the day, which Sid missed all of, is All Along the Watchtower by Jimi Hendrix, 1968. 464-568-51 is bad, 10 is good. Texture rating on the Sauter Heyman Jewelers song of the day.
You play it again.
I can't. I don't know. Where'd you go?
What happened to that?
We had a 7-minute commercial break. And you missed the whole thing.
I went to the
we,
restroom.
we talked a little bit, and then we know there's a time we all understand, and we have a clock in our head of when we have to be back. And then all of a sudden the clock just went out on you.
You were there for the final
you were
12
gone for
seconds
like
of the
12
song.
minutes.
It felt like it.
Yeah. What happened?
Wow. I went to the restroom.
You missed Jimmy.
Yeah, that's a good song, too. You can't play it again?
Was there any sort of a theme, Jake?
Nope, not a theme.
No theme?
I was going to play that Monday before I knew that, the lead singer of Three Doors Down passed, just to honor Seattle, because Jimi Hendrix was born in Seattle.
Why were you honoring Seattle?
Because they won the Super Bowl.
Oh.
Yeah.
So that's a
good celebration song.
That's a reach. It's a reach there, but he's from Seattle.
Okay, I can do the song in my head. I like Hendrix a lot. And I love there's songs I like better. Hey Joe.
We have played Hey Joe.
Yes.
What's he say?
That's
gonna shoot your lady down.
Basically.
It's a bizarre song. Anyway, I like that song. I love that song actually. 9.1. Anything Hendrix. Pretty much anything.
I saw some head bobbing by Bill over there.
Yeah, it just kind of. It didn't take me like back in time because that was too young for me.
Right.
For like
when was it?
68.
Oh yeah.
But I just think of those times and Jimi Hendrix was. I mean, that was powerful. I mean, that was. I go. I just couldn't imagine like that time of. There was a lot of unrest during that time.
Yes.
Steve. And
there was a lot of unrest.
And I thought it was great, Jake. Yeah, I'm going to give it an 8.224.
Okay, we have to guess Connor's score. Connor tends to be an old soul.
Yeah, it's hard to. Who knows what he's doing?
I can't read him.
6-1. I'm just guessing randomly now.
7-7-8 with no comment.
Yeah, no comment. Now, I guess we don't really not concerned why you like it. Okay, Connor, that's new.
We'll just take that.
Yeah.
Okay, good scores. Let's get to the text line before we get to Bill's Thrills. You have something to say to Connor?
I don't know. I just was kind of he shed light on Eve today. Eve works at Woodland Hills.
Yeah,
during the summertime.
Yeah, that's a big deal.
We'll probably see her on Mondays during golf league.
Yeah, Eve.
Starting late April.
They're still together.
Because right now they're not getting along great. They've had some issues.
Things are rough.
Well, they're supposed to be together for the Super Bowl, and Connor left.
He did. He
went to Wings and Rings.
He was with he left at halftime. He could have gone for the second half.
He got a lot of text messages. Where are you? And so he had to quickly respond. So anyway, there's a chance that this relationship is not long for.
We'll see.
Long term.
We'll see if it gets to the summer.
Yeah, see if it gets to the summer or not.
Some ratings here. Les in Lincoln 9.1 GBR. Okay,
GBR.
Man. Guilt Nerd 7.9. John in Lincoln 8.8. Ryan in California 9.1. He's by the way, in Valley Springs, California.
Valley Springs.
Where's that at, Bill? You know what that's at?
I'm not 100% sure. I think is that in between LA and Palm Desert?
Help us out, Ryan.
Yeah, help us out with that. Thank you.
Robert in Oklahoma, 957. Coach Libby, 737. Doug in Idaho, 955. Mike in Dalton, 7. Tater, 10.
The Tate.
He says greatest musician of all time, Jimi Hendrix.
Well.
Jay in Colorado, 10. Who in Columbus?
Bird!
8. Jeez. Wow. 8 from Bird's like a 15.
Yeah, it's like a 3 doors down, got a 1.
Yeah. Man's dead, Bird. Come on.
Jimmy at 8.
Someone says, Jimmy, 997. That's Terry, by the way. Terry in Des Moines.
Banger.
Gavin and Pender, 7.2. Jay in Norfolk, 937 on that one. Cruz says, obviously, a 10. Obviously. Okay. Sean in Omaha, 9.7. Legendary. Bo Lever, 8.68. Big Bird doing fitness in Columbus, 6.2. Below the score of Bird.
What?
Hello. Bird went 8. Big Bird went 6.2.
Okay.
Jennifer and Hubby. Jennifer 6, Hubby 7. Tell Connor hello. Hello, Connor from Jennifer and Hubby.
I wonder why.
I think you saw them.
Probably knows about the things are going south with him and Eve, so he's trying to.
No, he saw him at the Super Bowl party.
They sat right by him.
Sat right next
table
to him?
away. Yeah.
How about that?
Were you alone?
No, he was with 3 other ticket producers over there.
The young guy.
Pete in Chattanooga. Why would he be listening to the show?
I get it. I don't understand.
Gives it an 8. And I don't want to make sure I get to YouTube here. Cherry 9.2.
I'm sorry.
Is Cherry new?
Cherry Bomb.
Cherry Bomb.
CL Porter
C-Bomb.
6.4. BWD 7.3. Brad 9.9. Bolt 9.6. Heyman 10.
10
from Heyman on that one.
Rick
Heyman. Sarter.
Heyman Jewelers.
Yes.
Nebraska Knoll 9-8. Song of the day was All Along the Watchtower by Jimi Hendrix from 1968. It is time for a Tuesday edition of Bill's Thrills. Here we go.
Some call him the most interesting man in the world.
That is setting up the morel mushroom bonanza.
Oh,
yeah.
Is
We
it
need it.
bonanza?
Mushrooms grow better with thunder and lightning.
Others call him Coach. But to everyone else, he's Bill.
I want to get one of those military ab stimulators for us to wear during the show. Have you seen? I sent you today.
It's time for Bill's Thrills on Early Break.
As always, Bill's Thrills sponsored by our friends at Deinert Contracting.
Randy!
The king of remodels for your kitchen, bathroom, whole house, and beyond. Please call or text Randy at 402-417-5204. Deinert Contracting.
Randy felt they worked like double time yesterday. Said the weather was so nice. They were so productive. When you put on coveralls and all these clothes, there were some guys that was super cold about a week ago, and they were framing a house by us. And I'm going like, man, how do you move quickly in that and frame a house in that weather?
Yep,
and then you get this weather and it's go time.
Yeah.
And that's what Randy is. Randy is go time. There's two types of people. There's the ones that what you want when you want to hire someone or you're recruiting someone. Ones you want to tell whoa and not go. Some you're trying to slow down. The ones you have to tell go all the time. Let's go. Let's get going. Never works out.
That's me.
It never works out well. Never works out well. All right, so that's Randy. Randy's all go.
Randy, you can tell.
Yeah.
How about those guys working in the cold?
Yeah. Working in the cold's unbelievable. Then yesterday they were all him and Hayden were in tank tops.
Yep.
Yeah. Sunscreen.
All over the place.
All over the place.
Slathered.
Jake was going to have a difficult new adjustment to Beatrice, so his parents bought him a Three Doors Down CD to make everything right.
which I still have. I believe
have
some
it.
in my possession. I listened to a lot.
Really?
Yeah.
You always have liked them.
Yeah.
I just couldn't imagine that, Jake. It's going to be tough at school today, but we got this for you.
No, they let me choose. I chose the CD. They said you got to choose a CD. I
to make you
chose
happy.
that one.
Yes. I know we moved
my sister.
We moved you out of Iowa.
My sister chose a Bon Jovi CD, which I later took from her. She didn't like Aaron. Aaron still took us. Yeah, the one with "It's My Life" on it.
Is that right?
Yeah.
She liked that?
Bon Jovi, yeah. Okay.
Bon Jovi.
She's in Colorado, right?
She is in Colorado.
I listen to the show.
Probably is. Good morning, Aaron. Probably
Good
a
morning.
podcast.
Good morning,
Podcast
Aaron.
form.
Yes.
All right. Is it Bugaboo Tuesday
Things
today?
that bother me, Steve. Jake.
Sip's favorite day.
Oh man, this one got me.
Let's do this.
This one gets me all riled up. Oh, when the nut job decides to make a run, please show the fun.
I know what this is.
When the nut job decides to make a run, please show the fun.
The nut job.
We have a guy that made a commitment during the Super Bowl to jump onto the field and run around. Respect streakers and the same thing. When that stuff's going on and they're like going, we will not show that. We will not let this person get any sort of publicity out of this madness that's going on. I'm like, that's stupid. Show it. We all want to see it.
Jail.
We all want. There's not anybody watching that Super Bowl that didn't want to see a guy getting chased around by security and then have a player go after him too.
I didn't see that.
Player. I saw him on.
Really?
Like the videos you saw.
A player went after him?
A player went after him from the Patriots. But there's never a time, because when someone makes that commitment, I want you to think about this. When someone made the commitment that guy just did right there at his funeral, and David, rest in peace. He's survived by his children, Tammy, Chet, and Rhonda, his wife, Sally. And let's not forget that David did storm the Super Bowl field, Super Bowl 60. I mean, that one, if you storm a field like that stays with you forever.
To the grave.
To the grave. And that's the first thing that comes up like that. So all of a sudden, if Connor storms the field, next year for one of the big home games here against
that's it.
That's it forever.
Yeah.
That's it like that. You guys remember that time we had that one? Hey, what'd you guys think of Connor's producer? Yeah, remember he stormed the field?
That's how you look at him.
That's how you look at
from
it.
Now on, from that point on.
So the guy, whoever done this, and this has been done forever, there's a difference between the guy who storms and the guy I talked about who would sneak into the NBA All-Star game and warmed up with them and did stuff. That was cool.
That's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool. So that's kind of a famous cool. This one's not so much, but I want to see it. When I was sitting there and they said, guys, we can't show this now. I'm like, why? Why not? Why not? Because the whole country
he had
wanted
black pants on.
He did. Yeah, he wasn't naked.
No, he had his shirt off. Yeah, but the whole country wanted to see him. I wanted to see what was going on.
Good point. Why not just I think they used to.
They're like, well, if we make
and people liked it,
and they liked it. If we make this popular, it's going to be everybody's going to be doing it. It's like, I don't know if that's going to be the deterrent or not.
That's the question, right?
I don't know. Like I said again, it's like no. Actually, the bigger deterrent would be to know who exactly it is. Imagine watching that. It's like, but damn. I mean, all of a sudden, like that's
my neighbor.
That's Luke. That's Luke that's Luke out there. You'd freak out.
Oh, you would 100%.
Forever for life. But I mean, show it. We all want to see it. Everyone.
Wow, I like this.
That game sucked. It wasn't very exciting. It would be a perfect time to be like, I know this. I'm watching. I'd go, look at that.
So Tirico just made quick reference.
And there's some idiot on the field. They'll get him corralled, and they don't show it. And that's always so all the cameras are told immediately on their earpiece. Cameras down. You know, that's like just show it. I'm just telling
producer Bill.
I'm just
cameras down.
Think about this. A couple years ago, Kevin Harlan was on radio, doing play-by-play of a streaker on the field of a playoff game,
right?
And it was hilarious, because you can. What else are you going to do on radio? You can't see it. You're trying to describe what's happening,
right?
I like that from Kevin Harlan.
Yeah. I like that from Bill.
I would be if I was the cameraman, I'd be like this. I'd be the one camera going. I'd bring it up. I'll say, "Hey, 13B down, 13B down.
Don't
stand
follow
down.
him.
Stand
Don't
down.
follow him.
Don't follow it." I'd be like, going, "I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
Bill,
I'm doing it." I'd be on 13.
You might have got fired.
I may have gotten fired, but also like that. Hey, whoever runs NBC needs to see you immediately. Stand down.
During the game, right now.
Dick Ebersol. You will not be. You will not be at the Super Bowl, Bill. You and your wife will not be at the Super Bowl party. You were on camera 13.
And you're fired.
And you're fired.
You'll be at the American Kennel Club.
Yeah.
Next year.
I'd love to see it.
That's
Anything from
got some response.
I don't know. You might be wrong about it. It might spur other people to do it. That's the problem.
I don't care. I want to see it. When I'm sitting in my living room and somebody decides to run on the field because they spent probably $8,000 to get a ticket to get in there, and he decided all of a sudden just to get hammered. And also looked at his buddies.
Super Bowl.
Looked at his buddies and said, "I'm doing it." Like doing what?
If he wasn't hammered,
and maybe he wasn't, but just to get onto the field, not easy.
It's pretty
easy.
Pretty amazing if you think about it.
And then they show the video that I saw. There was like 10 people chasing him. Imagine all of a sudden you're the crew and you're standing going like, "Really? I got to go chase this guy with his shirt off.
Chase this grown man.
I got to chase a grown man
and tackle him."
I love too how they chase him with a fever pitch of like it's a greyhound chasing a rabbit, and I'm like. They're gonna get him. He's not gonna.
Where's he gonna go?
He's not getting away.
It's sort of awkward though, because you gotta get him.
First
you
of
don't want him running around too much.
It would be kind of fun to kind of just let him miss you a couple times.
He's doing spin moves.
If he does a spin move. Also, if I'm the one chasing, I'm very guarded. I don't want to be the first one in. I don't want to be the one making. I don't want to make the leaping tackle. No, I don't want to be like going. I want Todd Schmingy to get there first, and then I'm right there to kind of help. And they always kind of rough him up too a little bit. They kind of I'm like, all right.
No, this is interesting because it is awkward.
Yeah, I wouldn't. But they chase him like they chase him as if there's been like an assassination.
Well, you almost have to because if he runs around too much,
it'd be so fun.
It's
if
bizarre.
they just kind of circle him. I would call a meeting if I was security. I'd say, listen, everybody here, go. One quick thing: if there's a runner, let him go for a while. Let's have some fun. And all of a sudden, imagine some guys diving and missing. It would be gold. It'd be so good.
Great question here from Gus Mohawk on the text. He says,
Gus,
Sip, you've been to this Memorial Stadium for the last 30 plus years. Has there been a streaker ever?
No.
At Memorial Stadium?
No.
Never happened here before.
You'd remember it if there was.
Never happened.
It'd be pretty easy to get on the field. Actually, it's not that hard. The little fence you can jump over.
You're right. Kind of surprised there hasn't been one.
Now
there's going to be one.
There's going to be. We promoted it.
Okay.
From the ticket, he has on
Keith.
What if he has on a cape? Says the ticket.
Keith, man,
be ready.
Prepare for your. Yeah.
Anything from the Breakers?
Someone says I would try to score. I want to get in the end zone if I'm streaking.
I don't know what you tried to do.
Straight to the end zone. He says.
Yeah.
Scaper says, could Sip be the first streaker at Memorial Stadium? I don't think so.
No, that's not my personality.
Not my personality.
Joel says, not only televise it, but fire up the Benny Hill theme background music for it, too.
That's a pretty good idea.
That would be good.
That's pretty good idea.
No, that music is so fun. Yes.
Let's see.
That's interesting.
Beef Tacos says this. Okay.
Okay, beef taco.
Let's allow them to show it on TV, but also give the players permission to take him out. Can't make it too easy for the streaker here.
I agree with that. We're going to show it live. Imagine
just know you might get decked by a linebacker.
Imagine if Goodell meets them, say, listen, if there's a runner or a streaker, whoever tackles him, it's $10,000.
Okay.
And now he comes out. Imagine everybody taking off the whole team. Guys coming off the bench. There'd be like some special teams guy coming off the bench, a rookie going like, I want some of this.
I want some of this.
Yeah. But yeah.
Someone else says, Bill, have you ever seen a streaker in a game you've been at?
I've never seen one.
What about as a spectator?
No, I've never seen
spectator
one.
or coach. Never.
I've never seen
I'm
one.
trying to think if I don't think I have.
And I think it happens, probably 3 or 4 times a year. I mean, it happens, But I just love that. How many times have you heard this one? We'll not be showing it. I mean, they do cameras down.
I heard Tirico say it.
He mentioned
there's some idiot. It's always this one, too. There's some idiot out there. And I'm just like, no, hang on now. The guy took a lot.
Awesome.
He just changed his whole life.
But he wrote something on his back. I don't know. Does anybody know what that was? Was it some kind of statement?
Some sort of statement, I think. I don't think it was totally political, though.
Okay.
Someone said he had a Geico thing on his back, maybe, and then something else.
Yeah, black right.
How about this? Jay in Colorado says, I have a friend whose dad ran onto the field at Wyoming and stole the football. He got away with it, went during timeout, and he still has the football to this day.
Close? How's that possible? That's amazing.
He went on the field, stole the football, went back to the crowd. He still has the football to this day.
That's amazing.
It was during a timeout.
Is there any way we can talk to him?
That's amazing.
We'd like to have him on the show.
I'd like to know that story.
I'd like to have him on the show.
How long ago was this?
He ripped out there on the field and grabbed the football
during a timeout, and he still has it right now.
Okay, that's impressive.
Someone says late 80s against New Mexico State. My roommate ran onto the field. That's all I had. How did it end up for him? What happens? He still.
Wait a second. So that was in Lincoln?
Where was that at?
Late 80s. I wasn't covering the team.
Was that in Lincoln? Breaker.
Yeah.
Unnamed texter.
I'll tell you what. At New Mexico State, you could run on the field. They would not even remotely try to catch you. There's no security. People could run across the field.
Are you
2 or 3 a quarter.
Really?
They'd be like going, hang on. They go to the quarterback. Hang on, we got a guy on the field, and just let him finish running off. And no one's chasing him. There's only 20 people in the stands. And it's like,
Are you serious?
Yeah, it's like, hey, he paid for his ticket. Do not arrest him.
Was there 1,000?
No, there wasn't. And so it's like, do not arrest him. The guy paid his way in. Do not arrest him. Don't upset him.
Dustin says the guy had a trading company written on his back.
A trading company.
So not political, just a business he's promoting.
I just want to imagine. But just imagine there's
expensive promotion.
I just want to know. I want to know. My biggest question would be like, who knew ahead of time? Did he tell anyone? Whether it be wife, family? Because I imagine most people with this family go like, I don't know if you want to do this. I don't know if this is what you want to be known for. What would it cost? What do you think it cost him? $10,000?
I'd say at least that.
Probably.
Just in fines you're talking about?
I mean, you're just gonna.
I don't know what that would be.
Yeah.
It's a felony or
any lawyers out there? Can you help us out? What is
that's
the
not
typical
a felony,
cost of
I wouldn't think it's a felony.
streaking the field?
A Class A misdemeanor. I don't know what that would be.
Bill, the headline one more time, please, on this Bugaboo Tuesday.
Oh my God!
Thank you, Jake. I'd be glad to. When the nut job decides to make a run, please show the fun.
Yeah.
I'm just asking for one thing. Let the cameras roll.
Yeah.
That's it. Pan out.
I don't think you're off on that.
Cameras down.
Stand down, Bill.
And that is Bugaboo Tuesday on Bill's Thrill, sponsored by Diner Country. Hour 2, we have some news for tomorrow to break.
Oh.
A guest for tomorrow.
Yeah.
We'll tell you who is next on Early Break in the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Sandhills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
If you don't have Valentine's Day plans this year, strike up some romance at Madsen's Bowling and Billiards. Head to Madsen's on Saturday, February 14th for the second ever Love on the Lanes, a live stage-front dating show like Lincoln's never seen. The show starts at 8 p.m. live on the bowling lanes with audience participation, hilarious Q&As, and unexpected twists. Reserve VIP or standard seating by emailing Sarah at madsonslincoln.com or check out their Facebook page. Come for the love, stay for the laughs, and leave with memories or a match on Valentine's Day at Madson's.
Looking to get a room downtown or near South Lincoln? Abe Lincoln would tell you no to the Ford Theater and yes to Lincoln Hotel. Save up to 40% off downtown Lincoln prices with a nice clean room and comfortable stay. Lincoln Hotel is locally owned and offers a day pass to the city's largest locally owned gym, Good Life Fitness. Long-term stays are available. You can learn more about pricing and book your Lincoln Hotel stay today at staylnk.com or call 402-600-0565. That's staylnk.com or call 402-600-0565.
There are so many realtors in Lincoln and Omaha, but don't get overwhelmed by all the no-names, plus all the different companies. Ben Bleicher with Professional Realty Group at Berkshire Hathaway Home Services Real Estate is your go-to option, whether buying or selling residential, luxury, leasing, investment properties, or commercial property, small or large. Ben's team offers decades of experience, unbeatable customer service, and promises to fully protect your interests throughout the entire transaction. Call 402-419-6309 for all your real estate needs. Ben Bleicher with Professional Realty Group of BHHS Ambassador Real Estate.
Anderson Ford in Lincoln has 2 convenient locations, which means 2 times the customer service, 2 times the inventory, and 2 times the ability to get you in the car of your dreams. Whether you visit us on the north side or the south side, you'll find more selection and a team that's always on your side. When you're looking for a better way to buy your next Ford, visit Anderson Ford in Lincoln, where exceptional service meets unbeatable selection.
Just got new tires put on my car today. You did? I didn't see you leave the office. I didn't need to. Graham Tire picked up my car this morning and dropped it back off and they were done.
You're kidding. How'd you get that kind of service?
That's just what they do at Graham Tire.
Schedule your service online on the Pickup and Delivery tab at GrahamTireLincoln.com. That's GrahamTireLincoln.com. Let us do the running. Some limitations apply. See store for details.
Hi, I'm Scott Miller, Business Development Officer at Midwest Bank's Lincoln branches. As a lifelong Lincolnite with over 30 years of experience in financial management, I'm here to help your business grow and succeed. My focus is building strong relationships with businesses and clients across Lincoln. Because at Midwest Bank, we believe banking is about people, not just numbers. Visit us at midwest.bank or stop by one of our Lincoln locations. Your community, your bank. Midwest Bank. Member FDIC.
No one's ever explained it this way. That's what we hear at Trade-Offs when you finally see how today's crop insurance tools work with your grain marketing plan, not in isolation. With hail and wind rates increasing and margins already tight, it's time to challenge how you look at crop insurance. It's time to ask better questions. It's time to call Trade-Offs. Call us at 402-858-7501 or visit gotradeoffs.com to start the conversation. That's GOTREDAS.com. Trade-Offs, ingrained in your success. No, seriously, give us a call.
You started your business to build something special. Now it's time to grow and protect it. At Pinnacle Bank, our treasury management services help you do just that. Through smarter payment technology, account administration, and fraud protection. So no matter the size of your business, you can get the most out of your financial operations. Request your free consultation at pinbank.com/consult. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be. Member FDIC.
A lot of people in the summertime think, gee, I want to build a new home. By the time they go through the process of sitting down, getting the permits, and getting the home started, the home isn't done until January or February.
Bob Benish is the founder and president of Aspen Builders, online at aspenbuildersinc.com.
I think the best time to start designing your new home is the month of February. Get an early start on it. Sit down. The snow's flying. Let's sit around the table. Let's drop some plans. When we're looking out for a homeowner, we're always keeping their budget in mind. Let's put numbers together and let's get that thing started so that the home's done in summer or fall before school starts. So now is really the time to be contacting us to get an appointment to get the job done.
Make your dream a reality and call Aspen Builders at 423-6811. Online at aspenbuildersinc.com. Your dream home is waiting at Aspen Builders.
93.7 The Ticket Sports News go now.
Welcome to your 93.7 The Ticket Sports Update. I'm Connor Crumey. Chaos in college basketball last night as the shorthanded number 9 ranked Kansas Jayhawks knocked off the undefeated Arizona Wildcats in Lawrence. Speaking of hoops, number 7 Nebraska basketball takes on number 13 Purdue tonight at Pinnacle Bank Arena in a crucial Big Ten collision. The game will be the only unranked matchup tonight and is set to tip off at 6 p.m. on Fox Sports 1. Staying in college hoops, Charles Bediako, the Alabama center who was granted permission to compete despite already playing in the G League for 3 seasons, has been denied his eligibility for the remainder of the 2025 to 2026 season by the NCAA. Nebraska softball had a strong kickoff weekend in the UTSA Invitational Tournament. The Big Red went 3-2, including a massive upset win over the number 1 ranked and defending national champion Texas Longhorns 8-5. Cornhuskers are back in action Thursday, February 12th against LSU in the Shriners Children's Clearwater Invitational. For more sports updates, keep it tuned here at 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Wake up, Lincoln.
I overslept. Damn rooster didn't crow.
It's time for Early Break, sponsored by Pinnacle Bank. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's 93.7 The Ticket's Jake Sorensen.
I'm wrong, but I'm not.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
If I were a feral cat.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
You get one team. Mine's the Houston Oilers. I'm not the Texans, and I'm not the Titans. So I'm out.
This is Early Break.
All right.
Welcome back to Hour 2 on a Tuesday. Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Bill Busch on Early Break. Second hour sponsored by our friends at Pinnacle Bank. Saving for tomorrow can start today at Pinnacle Bank in Lincoln and Waverly. Let them help your money grow. Stop by and see one of their 12 local branches to open your new savings account today. Pinnacle Bank, member FDIC.
Boy, yesterday I know that they had the windows. I mean, not the windows, but the doors open to all the banks. Just let the fresh air come through. Thing was, it wasn't spring; it was just summer. It was like more summer. It really wasn't like that crisp spring day with lilacs and stuff like that. There's no lilacs because it's winter, but it's 80 degrees. So
very confusing.
Yes, you ever see the show Mad Max? This is kind of what's going on right now. Yeah.
I'm sort of interested in the negative tone about it. It was beautiful yesterday.
Well, one thing that was beautiful about it is that if you had your money in Pinnacle Bank, you're still making big interest. So no matter what, that makes you happy.
Weather doesn't matter in that.
Weather does not matter like that. Matter of fact, there's probably a weather bonus. I'm sure that Pinnacle Bank has.
Pinnacle Bank. How many locations in Lincoln?
12.
Jeez. Yeah. It's a flex.
Yeah, that's a flex.
They're doing well.
Yeah. And in Waverly.
I mean, they have their own arena.
Yeah, they have their own arena.
It's kind of a power move. Now, that's powerful there.
The vault. And like I said, Brian Morris went and said he'll be there tonight, and he set this whole thing up.
So that team will be there?
The team will be there.
That you guys, all those guys you guys know?
Yes.
Morrow.
Yeah. Jeff Pippett, Scott Koonsman,
Gans.
Aaron Sundberg, Doug Gans, of course.
Yeah.
And Lenny Moore.
Yeah. Okay.
So Pinnacle Bank.
PBA.
The
vault.
PBA. Yes.
The vault.
Big deal. We have some breaking news for tomorrow. You want to break this?
Okay, let's do it.
I'm going to give a little sounder here. This is breaking news for tomorrow, 8:10 a.m. or
8:10
so.
8:10 a.m. Is that, hold it, Central Standard Time?
Central Standard Time.
Okay, so that's 9:10 Eastern.
Yes.
Now, we usually have Sean Callahan at 8:10.
He got bumped.
He got bumped for who? Who was bumping Sean?
The former Nebraska athletic director, Bill Moose, has written a book called Crab Creek Chronicles.
Yes.
The book is out. It came out. There was people getting it yesterday on like Kindle.
Kindle, yes.
Okay.
And then the you can get copies of it, I think, starting today on Amazon. I haven't seen the book, but I feel like I've read it all because people have been reading it to me, and I've seen the excerpts. Sean was reading a lot of it to me last night. Sean got the book. Sean Callahan.
So Sean would. So
Sean
you
was
would
reading
be
you a book.
Sean, you're on the elliptical, and Sean is reading you
100%
the Moose book.
Yeah.
Okay.
The interesting parts.
So it's like books on tape type of thing.
Yeah. It
With
was
Sean Callahan.
With Sean Callahan.
He read me a lot of the book last night at various points of the night. It's Crab Creek Chronicles, as I said, and there's 2 chapters about Nebraska. It's about Bill Moose's career in athletics, which spans, 4 schools,
40 years maybe.
Yeah, long time.
Yeah.
And then he again 2 chapters of his tenure at Nebraska, but they're long chapters. Like Sean said, about 60 pages
of Nebraska stuff.
Yeah,
Okay. And the book is 697 pages long, I believe.
yeah, it's his
This
memoir.
is long.
Yeah.
It is long.
It's 4 years in the making.
It's almost 700 pages.
Yeah, he'd get up and write at 5:30. The Nebraska stuff is pretty interesting, as I told you guys, and it's it's what I told you. And there's a little more than I didn't know. I didn't know Bill got sent to the Betty Ford Clinic by his superiors. Nothing. He came back and they said, this guy doesn't have any problems. But that was in 2018. It was in 2018 during that around time of the Michigan game when they went out there and got stomped. Remember that?
How could you forget that?
I don't. And so there was a lot. There's a lot in that book. It suggests that there was some guys that are sort of drunk on power. And it's not a good look always. It's not a great look for Nebraska, a lot of the stuff. But I mean, he had a good tenure here, though. He loved it here. So it's mixed, but there's a lot of stuff that's pretty revealing that people didn't know.
So Bill Moose will join the show.
Yeah, he'll talk about anything.
I was wondering if we're going to get to the breaking news. That's what I was
He
wondering.
was giving the prep. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The breaking news is that Bill Moose will be on the show at 8:10. Didn't we say that?
No, I said who was going to be on the show. Then you went into
the book
that he's writing.
Moose will be on the book. He'll be on the show at 8:10. He's
not. Oh, wow. This is big.
Yeah, 2 segments. And this is the first Nebraska show he's going on. He'll go on others. He's going to go on others.
Steve locked this down.
He's promised he's sticking with us first, right?
Oh, 100%.
No other way.
No, 100%.
Okay.
No,
oh, wow.
Yeah, he's coming.
Listeners, lock into this.
I think it'll be interesting. I know there's some people that are kind of worn out by it, but I'm interested in it. I think I've told you guys he's a good writer. It'll be a good read. I'm looking forward to reading it. I haven't read a book since 1989, but I'll try to read this
30-some years ago.
Yeah,
I've only read one book, Seabiscuit.
Did you read that book?
Yeah, front to cover. Yeah,
I read a book about a
flight back from American Samoa.
I read a book in '89 that was really good about a gangster that moved to Alaska, and it was a really good book. But I haven't read it since. Excerpts. But anyway, Bill Moose tomorrow at 8:10.
Yes.
I imagine 25 minutes or so.
Maybe a half hour. I think
that's going to be some incredible information.
Yeah, he'll be calling us from his ranch, I imagine.
In Washington.
Yeah. And talking about those things we talked about. What are you guys wondering about?
Well, he's the one that hired Fred Hoiberg. Did not look good for the first couple of years. Now he's not here anymore. If Bill Moose is, but he's seeing his
sort of hired him.
You
know what I mean?
I do.
Yeah. He wrote about it. He wrote about that he was instructed. He wanted to hire Dana Altman, and was told no by then Regent Pillen and Ronnie Green, who was the chancellor at the time. He was just flatly told no. The fans will not go for that.
I go back to that time we talked about potential coaches for Nebraska. I think we definitely mentioned Dana Altman as yes, we would take him in a heartbeat, right? He's from Wilbur.
Yeah, you got to go back in time.
Yes, he coached great. We know, we get that.
There's no way back in time that I would have looked at that as a bad. I wasn't here for part of that. I would have looked as a bad hire. I've been like, hey, Dana Altman, that's pretty good.
Just been to the Final Four.
Been to the Final Four, so there have been some good things.
We were definitely supportive of if they went that route, 100%. Dana Altman would be doing cartwheels for that hire.
Yeah, and they pulled Bill into a side room at PBA. They, Pillen and Ronnie Green, and expressly told the AD, no, you will not hire Dana Altman. That Nebraska fans will not accept that. So now you got to think about it, not in terms of who he's hiring, who he's not. You have to think about it in terms of, okay, the AD was just told he can't hire somebody. Now, in Bill's thing is, if there's a lot of bosses, there's no bosses. There's no boss. And he was kind of stripped of his power, basically. And so it was awkward for him. They're paying him a lot of money, and his thought was, they're paying me a lot of money, and I don't really have to do anything. But if that's what they want to do, have at it. He writes in the book that he was going to resign. I didn't know this. I didn't know it. I didn't know a lot of this. He was going to resign before COVID. So in April of 2020, but then decided to stay because he felt he had to steer Nebraska through COVID. But he was going to resign. And then
Really
he
good
does
move.
cover too. And I don't know. I haven't read this part, and nobody's read it to me. I haven't seen it, but he does get into how the exit transpired, and it was very surprising to a lot of people. And it wasn't pretty. But ultimately, it was in the summer of what 20 what 20 what was that summer that he resigned.
I forget.
Yeah.
2021.
I was at Marty's place in Tallahassee when it happened.
That's right.
Yeah, when he resigned, in quotes. Yes.
I want to, and Steve, I want you to, Bill personally. I don't. So I'd like, if you could, the most amazing part of I only read one blurb, but the most amazing blurb on there was that about the Oklahoma game.
Yeah.
But the storyline is just that Nebraska was heavily pushing to get back into the Big 12.
Bill met with Bob Bowlesby in Dallas.
So that had to be signed off on by
Ted Carter,
president, chancellor,
Ted
whatever. And then it was like, if we cancel Oklahoma game, there's a chance that that the Big 12 doesn't let us back in. And I'm just telling you, like I said this a year ago, people say I'm getting back in the gift that Nebraska has is being in the Big 10. I mean, because they're not there. It's the power two. They don't even talk about the Big 12 as far as money wise. And then if Texas and Oklahoma departs, as they were
still in it.
They were still in it at that time. Yeah. But just think where Nebraska would be financially right now. You're talking about a $30 to $40 million difference of what you get paid each year.
Yeah, that's all what it's all about with the Big Ten. I mean, it's just a money discussion at this point. There's been nothing else that's been really good for Nebraska as far as football goes. It's just the money. But that's probably the most important thing. At the time, Bill was hearing, he wrote this, he was hearing from a lot of people that wanted them in the Big 12, that Nebraska fans would come to him and say, we miss it. And he says it wasn't just rank and file people, it was influential people that were coming to him and saying, you should look into this. And he did. Now, Ted Carter, when I say signed off on, he just signed off on Bill looking into it. He didn't sign off on going. And there was never an invite or anything like that. But Bill did meet with Bob Bowlesby, who was the Big 12. I'm going to say he was the commissioner at the time in Dallas. And there was, it was a serious discussion. And I kind of wrote about it back then. I didn't know how serious it was. A lot of times you don't know this stuff until somebody writes a book, and Bill wrote a book, and it was, there was a period where it was pretty serious. And I want to say it was around the COVID time.
But it sounds like from the blurb you read that the Oklahoma game, it was canceled. It was like, it's canceled. It's done.
Oh, Frost. It was Frost.
Yeah.
I don't know what Bill covered in the book, but I know from my conversations with Bill that this was all, and I don't want to throw Frost under the bus, but I can say Frost called me twice and said, hey, what do you think if I cancel the Oklahoma game? He called me once, and I thought he was kidding, and he wasn't. And I said, he said, would you back me on this? And I said, no, I'm not going to back you on this. I don't think it's a good idea. And then he called me back a few weeks later, said, hey, have you thought about it? And I was like, oh, no, I didn't really have to think about it. It's tricky. You're not going to be able to do this. Bill was not in favor of it all. Like, he was, no, we can't do this. Frost, it's kind of like the Tennessee situation with Nebraska now. Frost's whole thing was, we're not ready. We're not ready for Oklahoma as a program. And it could work against us. I mean, it wasn't, I don't know. It wasn't, I kind of see where Frost was coming from, but again, just because it was Oklahoma, you can't do that. No. You can't do that. It's Oklahoma.
The Tennessee one, like I said, which
different,
which I 100% disagree with. I want that game for the fans,
the home
and the players, home and home fans and players. Because if you're a player, you grow up, I want to play in those games. If you're a fan, you want those games.
Right.
So that part of it. But Tennessee and Oklahoma is different.
It's different
with the history.
I think Moose kind of took the bullet for Frost, but behind the scenes, not good. Not good. It was not good. It was bad. I mean,
but the administration, from what was read, had signed off on it. That it was that
they took the bullet.
Yeah. When I say administration, it seemed like from whether it be president, chancellor, they were like, yeah, we're in agreement. This is canceled.
Yeah, I'm trying to think back. I think that's kind of the way it went.
Anyway, like I said, that would be an interesting
It's
one
in the
to
book.
know also.
The book, the
Crab Creek Chronicles.
Yeah, the 2 Nebraska chapters have a lot in it. No idea that they sent him to Betty Ford. No idea on that one.
I'm sure there's a lot on there about his conversation with Mike Leach.
A lot in
and
there.
hiring him at Washington State, of course.
Oh, there's a lot about Lee. Oh, and the thing that Bill would want me to say is there's a lot about his relationship with Phil Knight. And they got crossways, and he details it. He spells it out. It's really interesting, that stuff. I mean, I assume it's he's told me about that stuff over the years, and now it's in a book. But I was always like, whoa. Yeah, he and Phil Knight they were aligned for a period, but then they weren't aligned, So Bill had an interesting career. And he's a politician, and he's smart. His dad was a politician. And I know he learned a lot from his dad about politics, and Bill can play politics. I mean, he's really good.
I still think Bill is very popular with the Nebraska fan base.
I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, again, the Scott Frost hire was popular when it was done. You cannot if this fan base wanted him, and this fan base loved Fred Hoiberg. So the fact he hired those guys, that's what you wanted. So if it didn't work out, that's on.
Yeah. I know, it's interesting.
We wanted those guys.
We did.
And Fred has worked out after a long time, and Frost did not work out.
Right now, he wasn't big on Frost, Moose, and he wanted to hire Altman. Now Fred's worked out, so, but
maybe I'm out of turn, but I do think Nebraska fans view Bill Moose in a high regard.
I think so.
Not like kingly, but
I've never heard. I wasn't here for all this thing going on, but I never once have man when Moose was here. That was I've never heard anybody. Ever like dislike him really?
Eichhorst, yes. Bill Moose, no.
God, to talk about two different guys. Yeah. I mean, wow. No, Moose was very.
Does Eichhorst have a book?
I don't think people would read that book from Nebraska.
Wouldn't be interesting. Bill's interesting.
And you got him on the show.
Well,
tomorrow.
No, that's a big deal. Let's say, hang on now, time out.
Big deal.
He'll be on a lot of shows.
No,
but we're gonna have him first.
I get him. We get him first, and your personal relationship with him is why he's on the show. We've been able to get a lot of people on this show that have been incredibly interesting, and that's just because of relationships, and you crushed it with this one.
Well,
the fan base will be listening tomorrow.
I hope so. I mean, it's interesting. He's interesting.
Bill Moose.
He'll be really good.
Maybe right now, throw it out there too. Now, we're not saying it's going to happen, but if you have questions, text them in.
Yeah,
Jake might be able
good idea.
Or email us.
Good idea. Good idea.
Email earlybreak937@gmail.com. That's earlybreak937@gmail.com. Questions if you have them for Bill Moose, he's on the show tomorrow.
Not sure if we'll get to him, but it'd be not. There might be something that comes in that's like, oh wow, here's something that I'd like to know about.
Yeah, and I just emphasize that he's a good writer. Like, he's good. He's very detailed. Now, see, he kept notes all throughout his career. So he's very deep. The book's really detailed. Like, if you read those Nebraska chapters, it's pretty interesting. Not pretty. It's really interesting.
Crab Creek Chronicles.
Where does that come from? The Crab
Creek's on his, I believe it's
where
on
he lives, his ranch?
Yeah. I think it is on his ranch.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see never. Okay.
Yeah.
When we come back, CBS Sports has an early look at the coaching carousel for next season.
I love hot seats.
Look at it
I
next
love hot
on
seats.
Early Break in the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Pinnacle Bank on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Most resolutions for the new year fail before January is even over. Why not resolve to just be a little bit cleaner in 2026? Nebraska Auto Detail is here for you. Now through March 30th, if you purchase a ceramic coating, you'll get a free interior detail. There's no better way to start your year than taking care of your car and decluttering the mess that it becomes so easily. Book your detail today at NebraskaAutoDetail.com or call Joe and the team at 402-601-5086.
Anderson Ford in Lincoln has 2 convenient locations, which means 2 times the customer service, 2 times the inventory, and 2 times the ability to get you in the car of your dreams. Whether you visit us on the north side or the south side, you'll find more selection and a team that's always on your side. When you're looking for a better way to buy your next Ford, visit Anderson Ford in Lincoln, where exceptional service meets unbeatable selection.
Hi, I'm Scott Miller, Business Development Officer at Midwest Bank's Lincoln branches. As a lifelong Lincolnite with over 30 years of experience in financial management, I'm here to help your business grow and succeed. My focus is building strong relationships with businesses and clients across Lincoln. Because at Midwest Bank, we believe banking is about people, not just numbers. Visit us at midwest.bank or stop by one of our Lincoln locations. Your community, your bank. Midwest Bank. Member FDIC.
If you're a farmer, you need to hear this game-changing news about crop insurance. It's now possible to protect up to 95% of your farm's revenue, not at the county level, but down to your individual fields. At Trados, we help farms design protection that works with their marketing plan, not in isolation. The key isn't buying another product. It's understanding how coverage, grain marketing, and your operation work together. As hail and wind rates continue to increase, now's the time to ask better questions. Call us today or visit gotrados.com to start protecting 95%. That's GOTREDAS.com. Trados, ingrained in your success.
Just got new tires put on my car today.
You did? I didn't see you leave the office.
I didn't need to. Graham Tire picked up my car this morning and dropped it back off and they were done.
You're kidding. How'd you get that kind of service?
That's just what they do at Graham Tire.
Schedule your service online on the Pickup and Delivery tab at GrahamTireLincoln.com. That's GrahamTireLincoln.com. Let us do the running. Some limitations apply. See store for details.
Hey guys, it's Carly from Blake Farm Outfitters, and we're all about equipping the modern farmer. Our team is Nebraska's go-to for precision planting, SurePoint liquid systems, Green Eye spot spray, and more. So whether you're considering an equipment upgrade, adding new tech, or just need a trained eye to service what you have, check us out. Creep on us at BlakeFarmOutfitters.com and get connected with our team of experts. We're excited to help you find what's next. That's BOECK FarmOutfitters.com.
You started your business to build something special. Now it's time to grow and protect it. At Pinnacle Bank, our treasury management services help you do just that. Through smarter payment technology, account administration, and fraud protection. So no matter the size of your business, you can get the most out of your financial operations. Request your free consultation at pinbank.com/consult. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be. Member FDIC.
If you're seeking a career with a growing company, Gaina Trucking and Excavating is hiring and looking for additions to their team. Gaina Trucking has a strong team culture, competitive pay, 401ks, and benefits like health, dental, and vision. Drivers are guaranteed 40 hours per week, even in the winter months, and are home every night. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking and Excavating. Apply today at GainaTrucking.com. Bundle up, bring your crew, and make this winter one for the books with Bachfest on Saturday, February 21st at Beer House. Enjoy winter brews that will tangle with your taste buds, polka dancing, games like Hammerschlagen and Stein Stamina, and more. Bach beer will be flowing, and sausages and pretzels will be available for purchase. Doors open at 11 a.m. and the party goes outside until 6 p.m. before moving inside. VIP tickets are $75, but just $10 gets you in the door. Buy your tickets today at beerhousene.com for Bachfest on Saturday, February 21st.
We're on the air.
Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
To more of Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Are you looking for a new way to put your skills to work?
I am.
Explore new options in the fintech industry.
Finance.
At Currency, a Sandhills global company. They have full-time spots in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. Also, 4.5-day work week, attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more today.
Tell you one thing. Carson just texted in. He'll be listening to the Moose piece tomorrow.
Did Carson seriously text?
Yeah, I think if he didn't text, he's going to text soon.
He's going to text.
One of the two.
Trust the process.
Trust me,
here.
Carson will be listening. He was very involved with Bill Moose. Yes, they worked hand in hand on several projects.
They did.
Yes, and so that they'll be very involved in this. And Steve pulled this off. But you brought things together: finance and Moose,
and currency,
and Moose has currency because he got a buyout. So and he got involved then with
Carson. I'm
He's
sure.
got currency.
He's got currency.
And I think Carson just wants to stay plugged in.
Yes, very plugged in.
Yeah.
So thank you to Carson for everything that he's doing.
Currency.
I wanted to point this out before we move on. I got a text from going back to the streaker on the field.
Yeah.
Yes.
I asked for some legal advice here.
Okay.
Legal. Seth Morris, our friend from Liberty Law Group.
Okay.
Wait a second. Seth Morris.
Yeah,
Yes.
he's been
Liberty
in the studio.
Law.
He calls in for the game show a lot.
From Liberty Law Group.
Liberty Law Group, which is
right
just
down the
a
street.
block away at 12th and 0.
Yes.
He
They
said-
were very much involved with the bank robbery also. Not in committing the bank robbery, but helping out with the bank robbery. They were trying to divert traffic around the bank robbery.
He said in terms of what a fine might look like, obviously.
There's no traffic diverted.
Obviously,
I think Liberty Law did
it wasn't necessary. All right, sorry.
Jake,
go ahead.
sorry, Jake.
All right, I'm sorry.
he says it's obviously some sort of trespassing. You have permission to be in your seat.
Okay.
Technically, once you leave your seat and go to a restricted area like a suite or onto the field, that would be beyond the scope of your permission. He says in Nebraska, it's a $500 max fine. I said, what would it be for the Super Bowl? It's like maybe only a couple thousand possibly there. He's the thing.
Yeah, it's not the crime of the century.
He says it depends. He said it depends on the statute. They could tack on obstruction of a police officer or resisting arrest. Either of those fines in Nebraska are maximum fines of $1,000. So I'm not sure how much that elevates for the Super Bowl, but it might not be that horrible of an expense to streak the field.
Trespassing.
It's trespassing. Not a felony. It's just kind of fun.
Trespassing.
Please, I'm begging, film it and please show it. I want to see it live. From that was this whole thing of like, oh, there's some cameras down. Do not show it. No one's going to honor him. I'm not really honoring him, but I'm in my seat. I'm on my couch. I want to see it. I want to see the guy who made the decision to run through the Super Bowl.
Trespassing, $500 fine. This is almost a form of encouragement.
It is. What if it was?
We'll see
what
what
it
it
cost
is for
you.
the Super Bowl.
The whole thing was under $1,000.
Here's your 500.
Yeah, here's.
Do I got to go anywhere?
Yeah.
Am I good to go?
I wonder if right when they almost catch you, if you just stopped and put your hands out, so you're not resisting arrest either.
Right.
Like, no, it's on film.
You're not going to put me in a cruiser for this, are you? You're going to cuff me?
So I mean, well, I want to know. So when he gets in there, there's a holding place in every stadium. So he's in the holding
now, wait a
cell.
second.
At the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Now, hold on.
Oh, yeah,
you make
there
some
is.
crazy statements. You think there's a holding place?
Oh, there is. They
really?
talk about it. A lot of places had like jails in them.
I
like
know
Philadelphia.
not a lot of
Philadelphia.
Philly's got a jail.
A lot of places Philly does.
Yeah, Philly. They have a jail.
Is there a jail over at Memorial Stadium
I don't
I'm
know.
unaware of?
Where you guys work?
Let's go check out the
I work the
stadium.
jail. Keith, man,
No,
where's the holding?
I
Keith,
would
man,
like
where's
to
the
know
jail?
this, Keith, man. Is there a holding area?
I guarantee you there is.
You think so?
I guarantee if someone has like public intoxication in the stands, I don't think they just arrest them or they don't walk them out on the street and have a cruiser pick them up. They have to go to
stadium has a holding area.
I think they have to. There is. I guarantee there's some place. Okay, what happens if we have a criminal or we arrest them? Then
if that's true, I just learned something.
I'd like to. Well, we'll have Moose on tomorrow. He'll know.
Moose
We'll ask
will know.
Moose. Hey, Bill, real quick, is there a jail in Memorial Stadium or a holding area?
With your knowledge,
Yes.
where's it at?
My
At
other,
Austin Stadium.
my other question is what was it at Washington State? And also, have you ever heard of Three Doors Down? I'm going to ask him that also.
There's no way.
There's no way. No, there's no chance.
I don't think Moose will. I don't think he would know Three Doors Down.
I wonder if he'd ever
What's his
invite us
music
out to
choice?
his ranch.
Oh, he'll.
bet he
I've called him, and he will answer the phone by singing,
Like what song?
like country songs.
Okay. Old school.
I heard
70s country.
I heard he likes both kinds of music, country and western.
So, you've basically. This is Eric Morris.
Seth Morris. Seth.
Eric Morris was a
He's
Major
a
League
block
Baseball.
away. It's not
Mercury. It's not Mercury.
It's not Marcus Spears, Jeremy Spears. It's Seth Morris, Liberty Law.
Seth Morris is Liberty
Incredible.
Law.
Mercury Morris just called us.
He essentially kind of maybe
Yeah,
opened the
downplayed.
floodgates a little bit.
Maybe. We'll see. Again,
$500.
Thank you.
that's Nebraska's pricing. We'll see what it is in California, especially with the NFL's involvement. But that's in terms of legal.
I'm
not
joking.
horrible.
He didn't open the floodgates. I've never seen one at Memorial Stadium. We could, I suppose. You know,
We could. Saw this yesterday from CBS Sports.
what is this, Jake?
This was a gentleman named Brad Crawford was looking ahead to the 2026-27 coaching cycle, because, things will happen. He points out that 17 new hires were made across the Power 4 ranks this year, the last 3 months. 17.
That's
a lot. Including, of course, ending with Kyle Whittingham going to Michigan.
Yep.
He makes a list of the names. It's not really in an order. He says, ranked in no particular order and designated by category. Here's a glance at coaches to keep an eye on when the carousel starts spinning in 2026. So coaches that could get let go, coaches that could be on the move somewhere else.
Yeah.
He says, number one, Lincoln Riley at USC is the name to watch out for the most this year in the coaching cycle, the carousel.
Look at Connor over there. That's right. Connor.
Will he try to beat the posse, or is he in trouble?
In trouble, he says.
Or beat the posse, but yeah.
Yeah, I would say the recruiting class he had was very good. It was very young. It was a high school based recruiting class. So it's like, okay, will that translate to enough wins and build and also remember, if you look back, 6 years ago, remember the big argument with Texas A&M, had the number one class, and then Saban and Jimbo got into it about the players and
how they attained
him. And then that class eventually is what got him fired.
Okay.
It didn't go well.
Right.
It was the high expectations, and they didn't retain that class. That class dispersed everywhere, and so it just didn't go well. So that's the question right now. Number one class is USC. Do they retain it? Where does it go from here?
The question I have is, can you, as a head coach, sell that to your AD and your fan base as a reason for patience?
Yes.
You?
Let's just say they're 9-4 next year. It's like, okay, if we can hold this team together, that's not good for us. Also, but okay, who are we getting? Who are we letting go? What's and how far does that set us back? What is the setback to it? Like Penn State has to wonder, okay, we felt we had to make a move. All right. So Franklin left, took a lot of players with him, took several recruits with him. And then the time span was very long before they got the new coach installed. So it's going to be, okay, what did that do to us? Did that set us back with, if they would have fired Franklin, and then within when the day season ended, they would have hired Campbell, everybody would have been like, smart, on it, sharp.
Think so, yeah.
But it went forever.
Yeah.
It took a long time for it to happen. So anyway, that's what you have to think through. Okay, then what do you think of him? Just, if you're an AD, go to practice. What's the fee? What's it look like?
I bet it looked pretty good.
I mean, how's their organization? How are they doing?
I bet it looks good.
And so if it's like, man, this is we all know from the inside out. I mean, you're hearing stories from Moose of things of just like, not good from the inside.
I bet it's pretty good. I bet Lincoln Riley, it's pretty buttoned down.
So anyway,
keep going.
The next names he mentions in terms of guys on not getting fired, but on the move, Jeff Brom at Louisville.
Because they want him, he's going to move up.
Yes, possibly somewhere to a bigger school.
Where was he going? He turned down Penn State.
It does. He says this. Brom was in the crosshairs of Penn State and Michigan last cycle. He's at his alma mater and happy, but the 54-year-old former quarterback must determine and project his ceiling at Louisville. If he needs to go somewhere else, if he can get to where he wants to be at Louisville.
Because
I think USC.
I think he would have gotten the Michigan job. I think he would have. We know we had Penn State would have taken him.
You know what? You know how this goes. Some of this stuff. I mean, the agents almost know right now, like what's going to happen.
They have a good idea.
So I wonder if that's Brom's a USC guy. Keep going.
Next up, Eli Drinkwitz at Missouri.
Where's he going?
Well, he was mentioned at Michigan, it says early on.
He was named in every job.
He was in a lot of jobs.
It was just like, it seemed like it was always one name, two names, Drinkwitz. It was always in Florida. Well, what about Drinkwitz?
Oh, yeah.
What about Drinkwitz?
Was.
Yep, Florida was. Yep.
Yeah.
Is Dabo on that list?
I don't see him yet. 21 wins for Drinkwitz over the last 2 years.
I get it.
Yeah.
So he'd be a guy that's just moving up.
Right.
Yeah.
Then they list guys moving up. Dan Mullen, of course, UNLV. Willie Fritz at Houston.
Willie will be a slight issue in my mind. I just think
too old.
Yes, the age is that factors in. I think he's
65 years old.
Jeez,
that's a hard one to say. That's where we're going.
Well, but Whittingham is how old?
Was he?
He's
65, 66.
Whatever,
same age, but it's
kind of funny.
It's kind of made clear. I mean, is anybody mistaken that it's like the Coach Whittingham? It feels like is like come in here and get this ship straight. Does anyone thought he was going to come for 10 years?
No. Some
But
guys,
he might be able. He can do that. He may choose to do that.
let's face it, too. There's a very real conversation. Some guys are just better. They age better than others.
Yeah.
Some guys, you look at 65 and go,
Yeah.
he's fine.
Right.
He's fine for 10
Yeah.
years. Keep going.
Couple more. Jason Eck, New Mexico. Mentioned he was in job.
Yeah.
He will.
Yeah.
That goes remotely well. Even 8 and 5, he's gone.
This
Somebody's gonna take a shot
one's
at him.
interesting. A friend of the show, number 7, Lance Leipold, not getting fired, but potentially moving up. They think possibly
Moving
somewhere.
up?
I don't
He's
think
like
Lance is
62.
going anywhere, and he's same thing with the age thing again. What's Lance?
62. Or in that
It says at a
range.
program with better resources and talent, he could win a lot more games. Is what they say at the end. That's not him getting fired. It's him moving up to a better job, possibly.
I don't know about that list. Lance might set sail into the sunset, is what I'm thinking.
Also,
the job would have to be one of those epic jobs. That you just and I will say this: they probably. I mean, right now, Luke Fickell's on a 1-year deal.
Yep.
I mean, if it doesn't go,
Oh.
there's no way that
with the easiest schedule in the conference.
If Fickell goes 6-6 or 5-7, not gonna make it. And then Lance Leipold returning to Wisconsin.
That would make sense.
It would make sense. I mean, I can see him saying, you know what? And then there's probably be better alignment. They're up to speed better. And he's following someone that's really struggled.
God dang it. Bill, here's the thing. He'd be going from a place that's hard to win to a place that's hard to win.
Mm-hmm. But if you thought about that 3-4 years ago, what would you say? Oh, man, take that job. You have a chance at Wisconsin?
Yeah, I know.
You'd have freaked out.
That's 3 or 4 years ago. It's not there. That's not a great job anymore.
Well, also, I would say that I would push back a little bit. There was bad quarterback decisions made. There was injuries that happened. I mean, it was just. I mean, their defense it was really good this year. They played. I mean, sometimes they couldn't even complete a forward pass, and they beat 2 ranked teams. But they couldn't complete a forward pass.
It was tough to watch it all.
And their schedule. I mean, it was so bad. And so
the defense was
if you align with all of a sudden you get a quarterback that if Wisconsin last year has Calandria, they win 6 or 7. If they have him, I mean then their quarterback play was
terrible.
It was abysmal. It was abysmal.
6 or 7. Hey, no rule on that list.
No, but a guy mentioned on here is a Nebraska staffer is on this list, which I don't know. Dana Holgerson on the list.
Why is he on that list? What's it say?
It says Holgerson would not stick around with the Huskers if 2026 goes well and he gets offered the keys to another program for a 3rd time in his career, but he'll need to really impress for that to happen. His offenses generate points and a bunch of yards on the ground, but that 4-8 faceplant at Houston in 2023 remains fresh. 3 more that could be pried away would be Dabo Swinney, PJ Fleck, and Jed Fish.
Whoa.
Per the coaching
3
carousel.
big ones at the end.
Yeah, the big ones at the end are the ones that stand out, especially
unlikely. But they're saying those
I'd like to
happen.
know. I mean, is it just personality? Why is PJ Fleck? I mean, he's not even mentioned. I mean, why is Florida not interviewing PJ Fleck? I don't know if they don't hire, but why?
100%.
I do not get any of that. Well, you know how he is. He's kind of brash. Really? Who isn't brash? Who isn't this? And he's winning. I mean, at Minnesota, he won at Western Michigan.
Is it possible that his agent shuts things down or something?
I don't think so. I mean, he made it clear 2 years ago, or whatever it was, that he won the UCLA job. It was public knowledge. He goes, he wanted the UCLA job, and so I'm befuddled.
If things go south with Matt Rule, it would be a disservice to, I think, the state to not at least talk to PJ Fleck.
Oh God,
to talk to him.
I want to hear what the breakers say.
To talk to him.
No, I'm not pushing back.
He has been very.
I just want to hear what the breakers say.
He's been successful at Minnesota.
Well, he's been very successful against Nebraska.
To 7 straight wins. 7 straight wins against Nebraska.
7 straight wins.
Okay,
Hit him 7 straight times. Nebraska's not beat them since Frost's first year in 2018. I'm pretty sure. And they beat him down. That was the last win they've had against PJ Fleck. 7 straight wins against Nebraska.
I can't believe there's some things that are Twilight Zone material, and that is one.
That would be one.
Think about that in the context of where this program used to be. Now it's lost 7 straight times to Minnesota, and we don't even really think much of it.
But we've had long streaks to Iowa and losses. Wisconsin has been long losses. Just terrible.
See, the age thing is interesting because to a lot of people, that's to people of a certain age, that remember when Nebraska scored 21 points in 4 straight quarters against Minnesota?
Yeah.
21, 21, 21, 21.
For a total of
84.
84. I have a friend of mine, Greg McMahon, was on the staff at Minnesota. He would talk about it. He's Bill. He was a GA there. He goes, I was on the staff. I was there. I saw it live. He said, I saw it live.
Pain. It is time to play the game show. Give us a call right now, 464-5685. Your chance to win a business box of bagels to Bagels and Joe. You guys are 1-0 on the week. Today's topic, we just had some announcement of who's going to be in the Hall of Fame this upcoming year in August. Today's topic is Hall of Fame offensive lineman.
Ooh.
What are you going to give us?
I'm going to give you everything. I'm going to give you where they played for, how many years, how many Pro Bowl selections and Pro Bowl berths. You tell me who that person is.
I'd rather say have us tell who the person was and name the team.
Yeah.
That I would love.
This is going to be difficult.
It's going to be hard.
If you think you know your Hall of Fame offensive lineman, call us 464-5685. Shut up, Simple starts right now.
We've all been there. You're listening to the radio, and then that
look
rage
at that.
starts to grow inside of you. It starts to consume you. It gets to a point where you just want to yell, "Shut up, Sipple!" No, sorry. I'm sorry. Well, here's your chance. It's time to shut up, Sipple. Call now to play. 464-5685. Shut up, Sipple. Brought to you by Bagels and Joe.
464-5685. Call the Nick Down Sip and Bill in trivia. Hall of Fame offensive linemen, our topic today. You guys are nervous about this?
Yeah, very.
Okay.
Very. Because that is names I struggle with, yes.
8-7 is the record.
We got Carter. Carter, how do you feel about NFL Hall of Fame offensive lineman today?
Not great, so we'll give it a shot.
Carter, where are you calling from?
Lincoln,
Age.
31.
Okay.
Nice.
Nice.
Right. Nice.
Can you call someone today to see if you can get a build a breaker? Is there someone you could text to say if they're listening to the show?
I could build a breaker today.
Thank
you,
you.
Carter.
Thank
You're a good man.
Carter, do it. Just please do it.
Carter, we'll be listening to the Bill Moose segment tomorrow.
Oh, yes. We need some more Lincoln listeners, don't we?
Yes, we do. We only have 4. And that's including you, Carter.
Carter, we're really, for some reason, we have a Darth in Lincoln. I don't understand.
Yeah. Okay.
And we are late, so let's get to the questions here. Carter, thank you. All right, Carter, first question. 10 minutes behind. Okay, Carter, what Hall of Fame offensive lineman was a center for 13 years with the Steelers from 1988 to 2000? Earning 6 All-Pro selections and 7 Pro Bowl berths in his career.
Oh. Let's go last name Smith.
Never a bad guess. Not correct.
Okay, Bill, how certain do you feel?
Right. I'm not going to show it.
Oh. Are you writing the percentage down?
No, I'm just writing down the name who I think it is.
Well, what do you want to do here?
I don't know if you can just look at a name and just you got to take him or not.
Right.
No, he didn't see him the name.
I don't know. I'm saying he's got to choose to take you or not.
Okay, so this was the last year?
2000.
2000. I have no idea.
Okay, let's pass. But
okay. What'd you write down, Bill?
Webster?
No. Dermontti Dawson is his name. Dermontti Dawson. Ooh. Okay. Sip, first question, 0-0
You didn't
time.
know that?
No.
I did not know
Sip, first question. What Hall of Fame offensive lineman was a guard for the Redskins for 11 years from 1981 to 91, earning 4 Pro Bowls and 4 straight All-Pro selections?
I've got a really good guess if you need me.
81 to 91?
That's right.
I've got a really good guess if you need me.
I do need you.
I'm just gonna. It's the stretch. So that was the Hogs. That's a lot of good linemen. I'm going to say Joe Jacoby.
Don't think he's a Hall of Famer, but he might be.
Jacoby's not a Hall of Famer?
I don't know. That's not the correct answer for this one, though.
It's the only guy I remember.
Better not.
Do you want this one, Carter, or do you want to pass?
No, I'll pass.
That'd be Russ Grimm.
Okay.
Russ Grimm.
Yeah,
Hall
I knew
of Famer.
the name. Yep.
Okay.
Would you look up Joe Jacoby?
See if he's a Hall of Famer. Carter.
He's not?
Connor.
Russ Grimm, we should have known.
Should have known. 100%.
Back to you for the lead, Carter, 0-0 tie. What Hall of Fame offensive lineman was a guard for 12 years from 2001 to 2012? 5 years with Seattle, 6 with Minnesota, and 1 with Tennessee, earning 6 All-Pro selections and 7 Pro Bowls.
Nobody's got an answer yet. This is sort of embarrassing.
Can you say the teams one more time?
It's 5 with Seattle, 6 with Minnesota, and 1 with Tennessee from 2001 to 2012.
No idea.
No.
Let's go. Last name Johnson.
Good job.
I like it. So far,
I love how he can first do. Let's go. Last name.
So far, he's guessed Smith and Johnson.
Not a bad play. Not a bad
Are you
play.
guys,
We're not like
pass.
no. Of course, I'm out. But
Steve Hutchinson,
yeah, I had
Michigan star, high draft pick.
These are really hard.
Yeah, fun game, Jake.
Can't win them all, Bill. Okay,
Steve Hutchinson.
0-0 tie. This is for the win. And Bill's not in play.
I got it.
All right.
We have no respect for the lineman, apparently, in the Hall of Fame. All right, Sip. What Hall of Fame offensive lineman was a guard for 14 years, 2 with the Chargers and 12 with the Dolphins from 1967 to 1980?
Oh, and I know this one.
Earning 6 All-Pro spots and 5 Pro Bowls.
It's the great Larry Little.
Is it the great Larry Little?
Yes.
Brilliant.
Yeah. That's what I knew.
Low-scoring game.
Mark it up,
resulted in a
Connor.
victory.
Sea-Dog.
It wasn't pretty, but they got the dub.
It wasn't.
Carter, thanks for trying.
Carter, thank
Hold
you.
on the road.
31. He's
70s.
building. He's going to try to get another listener today.
He had to go into 70s.
He had to go back to our only
If you go into
chance.
70s, we're good.
How about
Yes,
the
Smith
The
and
other
he gets
names we never even
Johnson.
heard of in the 2000s. Didn't even know they even played football.
Hutchinson was very, very good. Okay, tiebreaker. How many straight Pro Bowls did former Husker and Hall of Fame guard Will Shields have in the NFL? How many consecutive
Pro Bowls,
Pro
not
Bowls?
all pro.
No,
Pro
Pro
Bowls.
Bowls. Pro Bowls.
Consecutive. I was going to say the same number. 12.
12 is correct.
Yes.
Damn.
How about this? 14 seasons, 12 Pro Bowls, never missed a game. 224 games.
Holy
A lineman
crap.
never missed a game.
That is remarkable.
Will Shields.
How about the fact just missed out? Wins the Outland
They just had it.
but didn't win a national championship here.
Oh.
Never got part of the
No.
Chiefs run.
And he was that.
Nope.
Yeah.
And he was one of the best to ever play
Yep.
for the
No,
Chiefs.
you're right.
He's
He
just so close of missing out on. But as far as a career,
Right.
what was Will Shields? 6'1"?
Oh,
Thank you,
he was
6'1".
that small?
Yeah, it was 6'1".
The man never missed a game.
Like 6'1".
In
Yeah.
14 years in the NFL as a lineman. That's incredible. I don't care what position you play. It's amazing.
Yeah, it is.
When we come back, hour 3, Robin Washington is next on Early Break in the Ticket.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Pinnacle Bank. On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Are you looking for something different for lunch or dinner in Lincoln? Big 8 is now open at 1226 P Street, serving seafood boils and Asian cuisine. Get your hands messy with fresh, flavorful seafood boils, hot, bold, and made to share. Or enjoy classic Chinese and Asian dishes, perfect for lunch, dinner, or a night out with friends and family. Big flavors, generous portions, and a brand new dining experience. Big 8, now open in Lincoln.
A new year means it's time to try new things. If you haven't tried Führer's cheese spread yet, the time is now. For the days you don't want to go to the gym, don't worry. Führer's cheese spread is there to cheer you up. And for the days you do get to the gym, why not celebrate when you get back with the best dip around? Get to your local grocery store today and load up on Führer's cheese spread. No event or party is complete without it on your table.
When you or someone you know has been seriously injured and you find yourself in need of an attorney, call Liberty Law Group. The attorneys at Liberty Law Group will fight for the justice you deserve in court to get the very best possible outcome. Trust the compassionate and hardworking attorneys at Liberty Law Group when you need an attorney in Nebraska or Iowa. Call them today at 877-404-5238. That's 877-404-5238. Or check them out online at libertylawgroup.com.
Golfing in 72 degrees and perfect conditions in Nebraska doesn't seem possible in the winter, but it is. Double Eagle Golf is your escape from the bone-chilling cold outside and a reason to keep the clubs out year-round. Book a bay with some friends for a weekend or come by for golf and happy hour on a weekday. Spring leagues begin in February. Get signed up today. That's all at Double Eagle Golf inside the Kinetic Sports Complex on West O Street, online at doubleeagle.golf.
Hey guys, it's Carly from Blake Farm Outfitters, and we're all about equipping the modern farmer. Our team is Nebraska's go-to for precision planting, SurePoint liquid systems, Green Eye spot spray, and more. So whether you're considering an equipment upgrade, adding new tech, or just need a trained eye to service what you have, check us out. Creep on us at BlakeFarmOutfitters.com and get connected with our team of experts. We're excited to help you find what's next. That's BOECK FarmOutfitters.com.
Ticket listeners know a dream team when they see one. At Applied Connective, we've been in the game for 20 years and have developed a team of world-class leaders in all things IT. From cybersecurity and Microsoft products to physical security, audio-video, infrastructure, business phone systems, and anything in between. We'll help you leverage technology to become your most secure, efficient, and profitable. Head to our website to check out real reviews and testimonials and sign up for a free tech consultation. We can show you where you might be vulnerable, inefficient, or overspending. It's a game changer, and it's totally free. Claim yours right now at appliedconnective.com.
Bundle up, bring your crew, and make this winter one for the books with Bachfest on Saturday, February 21st at Beer House. Enjoy winter brews that will tangle with your taste buds, polka dancing, games like Hammerschlagen and Stein Stamina, and more. Bach beer will be flowing, and sausages and pretzels will be available for purchase. Doors open at 11 a.m. and the party goes outside until 6 p.m. before moving inside. VIP tickets are $75, but just $10 gets you in the door. Buy your tickets today at beerhousene.com for Bachfest on Saturday, February 21st. Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program by building a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting LincolnTeammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today. Tune in to Outside the Box from 4 to 5 p.m. for everything you need to know about the Lincoln Stars. Join head coach Rocky Russo and play-by-play voice Alex Byrne as they sit down with special player guests to tell the story of the Lincoln Stars and give you all the news and notes you need from around the USHL. That's Outside the Box with the Lincoln Stars on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. For remote starters, audio upgrades, and more, there's only one place to go. Auto Sounds of Lincoln at 48th and O.
With so much financial uncertainty, are you wondering if retirement savings will last? Markets ups and downs can keep you guessing, especially if you're approaching retirement or considering it. Hi, I'm Edward Jones, advisor Ryan Buck. If you have more questions than answers about what's next, let's work together to help you ensure you're prepared for the journey. After all, retirement isn't the end of the trek. It's a new beginning. Stop by our office at 8380 Old Cheney Road, Lincoln, Nebraska. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Wake up, Lincoln. Good morning. Good morning.
It's great to stay up late.
It's time for Early Break, sponsored by Nebco and Anderson Ford. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's 93.7 The Ticket's Jake Sorensen.
I like Stone.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
And here comes a sandwich from God.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
Hey, somebody grab me a mocha quick, would you?
This is Early Break.
Welcome back to Hour 3 on a Tuesday. Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Bill Busch on Early Break. Third hour, sponsored by our friends at Nebco.
The Co.
Now hiring at Concrete Industries for precast production laborers. Also, check them out online at nebcoinc.com and concreteindustries.com. Hour 3 sponsored by Anderson Ford as well. 27th and I-80 and 33rd.
We talked about walking the lot. Oh, man. They played music out there, too. People were kind of leisurely skipping through the lot.
They play music?
They play music. Oh, yeah. They have outdoor music.
Different sort of music?
Yeah, different kinds. Yeah, different kinds
They can
of music.
read the people that out there play their music.
No.
The kids can maybe have the pop music. You play 70s music
Like
for you guys.
K-pop?
Yeah.
Yes.
They're playing some K-pop?
Yeah, they can read the field.
Pop. Remember that one? What kind of music you playing? Pop.
Pop.
Yeah, play some pop.
And what's the Co doing right now?
What's that?
What's
Nebco?
Nebco. Oh, they're pouring some concrete today. Imagine what they poured yesterday. That was a concrete heaven day. That was one of those days they'll talk about yesterday for years. They'll be like going, remember that time in February when we hit the all-time high and we poured more cement in February than we've ever poured?
You poured cement.
Oh, yeah, I've done it.
Pillow's done it.
Strike off. Pulled strike. Yeah. Tell you one thing. Yeah. That's what it's called.
Feb 9th yesterday.
Yeah,
It was
that'll
warm,
be the day.
75 degrees.
That was concrete mania is what it was yesterday.
How about those dudes?
Yeah, dudes.
Thank you to Nebco and Anderson Ford sponsoring Hour 3. We are going to the phones to your colleagues at Husker Alliance, Robin Washington. Robin, good morning. Good to talk to you for the first time in a while. It's our apologies now. We've not called you for a long time, but we will get to.
We've never had him on since I've been here.
We will get to tonight's game in a second, Robin.
Rob's the best, by the way.
Purdue, Nebraska. But we have to go back to Saturday, Robin, because you were in attendance at Nebraska and Rutgers in Piscataway. This show was obsessed with the One Piece anime promotion. You were in the crowd, Robin. What was it like? And did you get a card by chance?
I did not get a card. They had a pretty streamlined process this time around. So this was the third time they've done it. And real general background, it's a anime thing called One Piece that apparently is a massive deal in that world. And they're doing a promotion for, I believe that like they're doing like a live version, like Netflix show that's coming out. And so like they're really trying to promote that One Piece thing in America. And so part of their promotion tour is like a multi-stop like card promotion deal where I think there's 5 schools across the country. I think Rutgers is one.
Illinois.
Gonzaga's one. Yeah, Illinois is one. And so anyway, it's like basically they're going around and doing these things. And so this was the third time Rutgers had done it. So this one was, like I said, a little bit more streamlined. Like you walk in, you show your ticket and you get a voucher. Well, then you get into the arena and you show your voucher to the people giving away the cards and they exchange you for a little bag with a card in it. So on the first time they did it, they did not do a voucher system and they were just handing out cards at the gate. And it was an absolute madhouse.
Sure.
Chaos everywhere with scalpers walking around with stacks of like $1,000 in their hand, like basically trying to buy as many cards as they could, clogging up the entrances. Yeah, and so like it was apparently, talking to people around there, a much more manageable situation this time around, but it was still weird. Like there was so much security in the concourses, like making sure people weren't just standing there because they didn't want scalpers. And like there's reports of like people walking around with counterfeit cash, buying these cards like with fake money. People would like, you know, they'd say, keep moving. So like scalpers would like just go hang out in the bathroom and then come back out and like try to like just fool the security guards. It was wild. And so like all that was going on. And then there was also a basketball game happening. So it was
second nature.
It was quite the scene.
Okay.
Scalpers in the bathroom.
Okay. Now that is more interesting than I would have thought, Rob.
Great job by getting this information.
That's journalism right there.
Yes.
Rob, was it a good basketball crowd at all? I mean, was it?
No. No, not at all. So like the way that I saw it is like, so the student section filled up right away. I'm like, oh, okay. So maybe this is working out for him. But then I noticed like, all right, like 20% of the kids in the student section are actually wearing Rutgers gear.
Okay.
And like, so like, there's a lot of kids that like, you know, I don't want to profile anybody, but kids that you wouldn't normally see at a college basketball game that didn't look very amped up for hosting a top 10 opponent. And then I think they checked it out for a little bit. And I was under the impression like you had to stick around to halftime to get something. They didn't. I think some kids just kind of hung out for a little bit, got their card, and then they left. By the time the second half started, it was the student section was about at least 50% cleared out, and there was really no juice to it whatsoever. And a lot of it had to do with the way Nebraska played, but I don't think that crowd was all that ready to cheer on their Scarlet Knights.
Can is it Peichel?
Steve Peichel. Yeah.
Can he get this thing back going, Rob? Rutgers basketball?
I don't know. Like, so I was talking with other Rutgers writers like Steve Pelosi and you know, others like Star Ledger writers. And it was odd to me that every Rutgers writer that I talked to was very curious about Nebraska basketball's NIL situation and their rev share distribution and what Fred was working with to assemble that roster to get Nebraska competitive. And when I told them that it was right about where Rutgers was towards the bottom of the Big Ten for this current roster, people were stunned. And like, cause that was like kind of the one thing that Peichel defenders were like latching on to, was that, well, he just doesn't have any money to go buy players. And, he's competing with one hand behind his back. And so, like, somewhat similar to the way that Signetti has kind of changed how people perceive roster builds in college football. Like, I think people around the Big Ten are looking at what Fred Hoiberg's doing in Nebraska, like, whoa, so you don't have to go and spend $10 million on a roster to be competitive. Now, my answer to them was like, well, Nebraska did catch lightning in a bottle. Yeah. They got a pretty good deal on their starting point guard. And, they were able to get guys like Cale Jacobson out of nowhere to become big piece. So, like, they had a lot of things they needed to go right. So I think Fred Hoiberg would tell you that path is one that isn't always going to be so easy to replicate, but there's certainly some tension around Steve Peichel. The way that they failed last year with those star freshmen, and now this year being so bad, and people are starting to figure out that, well, maybe the NIL excuse isn't exactly kind of one of those fail-safe excuses for them.
We're talking about Husker Lines, Robin Washington. Robin, tonight, big game in Lincoln. Nebraska number 7 versus 13 Purdue. That's 21-2 Nebraska, 19-4 Purdue. The Boilermakers have not looked great the last couple weeks. They did beat Maryland by 30 a couple games ago, but they've lost, I think, they lost 3 games in a row. Then they almost lost to Oregon last time out. Mm-hmm. Nebraska is a slight favorite, 1.5 tonight against Purdue. What's your reading on this game? Nebraska, of course, loses their last game to Illinois at home last Sunday. Do you feel a lot better about this one compared to last Sunday, Robin?
A little bit. I think Illinois is a much better team right now than Purdue, but Purdue is also a team that was picked by many, I think including myself, to win the league. And they've got the best point guard in America in Braden Smith. They've got a all-conference forward in Trey Kaufman-Renn. And now the X factor over these last 2 is they got Fletcher Lawyer, kind of their third man, their three-point shooter, going again. There was, I think, a stretch of like 7 straight games where he was in single figures, including, all 3 of that 3-game losing streak. And then the last 2, he's gone off for 29 and 18. And when they have that third guy playing along with Smith and Kaufman-Renn, that's what makes them really difficult to defend. And, they're still I think the third most efficient offense in all of college basketball. So, like, they still do a lot of things well, even though, like, you can make the case they're not playing that great. Like, analytically, they're still right up there with anybody. So, like, they're a team that when they play up to their full potential and, they're getting all their pieces clicking, they're, one of the best in the country. But that has been kind of a hard thing for them to do, just with some inconsistency from player to player outside of Braden Smith. So this is a game that for Nebraska, I think it's like always, if they come out and hit their threes and are able to spread Purdue's defense out and, make Purdue, have to go shot for shot with them, I think that they've got a real chance. And, Nebraska has done a better job of, taking care of the basketball. Purdue doesn't force a lot of turnovers. So I like the way that Nebraska's got the chance to operate offensively. Finishing off possessions is always a big deal. Playing elite defense. They didn't play that great a defense against Illinois. That has to be better against one of the, like I said, most efficient offenses they're going to face this season. But if they play to the way that they've shown they're capable of playing, I think they have every opportunity to win this game, and it's a huge one, because if they win this one, you're right back in the thick of not just regular season conference championship, but locking in a top 4 seed in the Big Ten tournament, staying in the top 3 or 4 seed range for the NCAA tournament, and then you look at the rest of the schedule. Like, this is kind of one of the last big hurdles left in the regular season. So if you pass this one, then you put yourself in really good position. So a lot on the line for Nebraska, a lot on the line for Purdue, and I'm very curious to see, if they are able to do the things necessary to beat Purdue. And for me, that starts with Rink Mast.
Okay, we've talked about Rink. I want to ask, I'm going to put you on the spot a little bit, but you can handle this. Your power rankings, top 4 Big Ten teams, Rob's power rankings. Who's your top 4 in order?
When Michigan is, clicking on all cylinders, I think they're the best team in the country, or at least up there as one of them. The country,
not just the Big Ten.
Yes. And then Illinois is shortly or just behind them. Like, I think Illinois is really good too. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to go those 2, and then I'm going to go I'm going to go Nebraska.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go. That's between Purdue and Michigan State.
Which one?
I think Michigan State's kind of skidding a little bit, and right now I think Purdue's ceiling is higher than Michigan State's. So I'll go a slight edge to Purdue there.
And now go bottom 4.
Well, Rutgers, Penn State, Maryland,
Oregon.
I don't even know. Yeah, Oregon. There you
pretty
go.
bad.
Oregon.
The bottom's not good.
Michigan State, Rob, got that big win against Illinois on
Saturday night. Yep.
Yeah. Now they, I don't know that
they're just a little inconsistent for me. I don't know.
They are.
I think that too, with Purdue, they went through that 3-game losing streak. They looked bad against Purdue, or against Oregon. But I think that again, if they are clicking on all cylinders, they're right up there in top 3 range.
Robin, we knew about Braden Frager a little bit before the season, but we didn't know he could be what he has been at Nebraska. Now, when you followed him in high school, did you ever see this type of season from him as a redshirt freshman who didn't play last year? Did you see anything that would indicate he could be this type of good player, Robin?
Not now, but people were trying to tell me all off season.
Yeah.
They were, even though I hadn't seen it, a lot of people that had seen it were trying to tell everybody, and every opportunity Fred Hoiberg would get to say Braden Frager is going to be good, he was telling the world. So I guess we probably should have seen it coming. But it's one of those deals where he was good in high school, but the system that they ran at Southwest really didn't showcase his skills the way that Fred's system does. And then also just the physical gains he's made over the past years. He's just bigger and stronger than he was. And I think the big thing that is, still a work in progress is just the maturity aspect. He was just a 17-year-old kid that came to campus, and I think he had a lot to learn, and just kind of about what it takes to succeed at this level. So being able to kind of ease into it last year was probably the best thing that could have happened to him, because he was able to obviously get a jump on his strength and conditioning, but he's also been in a locker room full of, older veteran guys that understand the process and do things the right way. And I think following that example has helped kind of push him to this point this year. And there's Fred Hoiberg said, if you heard a basketball dribbling in the gym at any time, it was probably Braden Frager. So he put the work in, and I think that's the big part of it. He grew up physically, with his maturation, and that work has all translated to him to making as big of a jump with his development as we've seen in some time. And the best part for Nebraska is he's just getting started. He's only scratched the surface, I think, on his potential. And you can make the case that he is probably got the highest ceiling as far as becoming an NBA draft pick as anybody on that roster.
Robin, Bill Busch, 93.7 The Ticket. Are you aware that Braden Frager's parents are good friends of the show? And are you friends with the Fragers at all?
Yep, I've crossed paths with them for sure, and good people. Always enjoy them, and I could definitely see where Braden got his fire to him, because after hanging out with his mom a little bit, there's certainly the apple did not fall far there.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Jake. That's where he got his fire.
Yeah. Well, Jake is very close with the Fragers. He feels he's had photos with them.
We've had some libations before. They're good people.
They're very close. They text privately also, so it's very important. I don't know if that's a story or not, Robin. It's something you might build.
Feature
story. Jake and the Fragers.
I'm going to look into this.
Thank you,
Robin. Always good stuff. Enjoy the game tonight. We'll chat with you soon.
Sound good, guys. Talk to you later.
Husker Lines of Robin Wash.
Frager's befriend radio host.
That's the headline.
Befriend
radio host. I like
That'd
that.
be great.
It's very simple and correct.
Very simple and correct. Just Jake's face in between the Fragers. Just being amazing.
We have the picture already.
You have the picture.
You have the picture to post.
Oh boy.
I have not seen Rick on the text line today. Rick Frager, are you listening this morning?
I bet.
haven't seen him.
I bet that conversation about Fletcher Lawyer was very similar to Rink.
It probably was.
I bet in West Lafayette was, well, you know what?
We got to get Fletcher going.
We're okay, but yeah,
we're fine, but we got to get Fletcher going. What is going on?
Serious.
We're fine, but we got to get Fletcher going. Well, I'm going. Rob all summer was talking about Frager. I was very skeptical. I'd almost
skeptical
roll
too.
my eyes when he was doing it. Like, I was like, okay. But he was right. He's right. He was hearing stuff. Yeah. They were talking about how you take over practice. I'd be like, wait a second. Frager's taking over practice. Yeah, he was.
We
now you can see it.
Yeah, absolutely.
We've said it on the show when Robin hit on it. It's like, okay, the perfect storm was what? They have someone that's probably we feel in this room, he's at least second team, potentially all Big Ten point guard.
Sam Hoiberg.
And he's free.
Yep.
That just, I mean, right now, if Sam said, if he had a year to go, went on the open market, his money would be, do you think Izzo would like to have him?
Yes.
Do you think all these teams would love to? I mean, what his money would be, he's for free.
Yeah.
Not even a scholarship.
And Kale's not expensive either.
No.
Kale's very inexpensive.
I don't think Frager's real expensive either. He
Probably not. You're right.
Not yet, but my point is
now.
So there is a lot of budgetary.
Yeah.
I mean, there, if you look at it, you say, and I don't think was price extremely expensive.
He wasn't terrible. It wasn't horrible.
Rink is high price.
Yes.
Yeah. Now, the other thing of Rob, how about his description of what happened at Rutgers?
I love it.
That is weirder than I thought.
Wait, and then just hearing about
weird zone.
The first part when he talked about what it was like when there was no voucher, that it was just mayhem, and there's people with wads of cash,
counterfeit in some cases,
counterfeit cash in the bathrooms. Imagine
waiting for security to clear.
Just posting you're the
That's
AD,
crazy.
you're AD at Rutgers. You're going like, so what went on at the rack? Well, quick story.
Fill me in on that.
Real quick story here. We had a bunch of people with counterfeit money in the bathrooms trying to purchase tickets that they got
the
free.
One-piece anime.
The One Piece
voucher.
anime, which I don't even know what that is, but they're purchasing those with counterfeit money. Imagine all of a sudden you sell your car and you get home and tell your wife I made $1,000 and it's that your wife's like
counterfeit.
That's Xerox
Monopoly money, man.
Monopoly money. What are we talking about
This
here?
was going on at the rack.
Yes.
God, it was weirder than I thought.
I'm telling you right now, if it goes on at PBA, I'm rolling my eyes. I'm rolling my eyes. I'm not going to be the one going, well, it's the way it is now. Things happen. I'm like, no, not doing that.
I just don't think they'd allow it here.
When we come back, I have a TV question for the Breakers and you guys.
Okay.
Next on Early Break on the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Nepco and Anderson Ford on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Looking to get a room downtown or near South Lincoln? Abe Lincoln would tell you no to the Ford Theater and yes to Lincoln Hotel. Save up to 40% off downtown Lincoln prices with a nice clean room and comfortable stay. Lincoln Hotel is locally owned and offers a day pass to the city's largest locally owned gym, Good Life Fitness. Long-term stays are available. You can learn more about pricing and book your Lincoln Hotel stay today at staylnk.com or call 402-600-0565. That's staylnk.com or call 402-600-0565. If you're seeking a career with a growing company, Gaina Trucking and Excavating is hiring and looking for additions to their team. Gaina Trucking has a strong team culture, competitive pay, 401ks, and benefits like health, dental, and vision. Drivers are guaranteed 40 hours per week, even in the winter months, and are home every night. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking and Excavating. Apply today at gainatrucking.com.
Hey, Nebraska, this is your moment. Love Nebraska is already making noise on the court, but they're still missing one thing, a nickname. That's where you come in. Love Nebraska is giving fans the chance to submit the team's official nickname. Fans will then vote on the finalists later this season. Head to lovneb.com/nameyourteam to submit your nickname and get in the game. Submissions end on February 22nd. Name your team, shape the legacy.
Gentlemen, are you ready for something beyond the ordinary haircut? At Scissors and Scotch Lincoln, they blend your old school barber feel with your favorite watering hole. Sink into a comfy chair, unwind with a complimentary drink, and let their master barbers handle the rest. It's not just grooming, it's an experience. Whether you're prepping for a big meeting, needing to get cleaned up before family comes to town, or just need a little time to yourself, Scissors and Scotch Lincoln delivers sharp style every time. Book now at Scissors and Scotch in Lincoln, just south of 30th and Yankee Hill Road.
Get inspired at the 54th Annual Home and Garden Show, February 13th through the 15th at Sandhills Global Event Center in Lincoln. $10 admission. Let the experts bring your home projects to life. Learn more at hbal.org.
Why are some people more successful? Is it talent and determination, or did they recognize an opportunity? Discover a career that lets you help families reach their financial goals as you build lasting professional relationships. One with unlimited income potential. From Modern Woodman, a leading fraternal financial services provider.
I'm Modern Woodman Regional Director Sean Erickson. Call me at 402-483-6515 to learn about career opportunities.
Modern Woodman of America. Touching lives, securing futures.
Rico here with HIS Auto Care at 70th and Van Dorn, letting you know HIS is a great place to bring your vehicle for service. With superior service, bumper to bumper, we'll treat your vehicle like it's your mother's. Doesn't get any better than that. So call 402-488-8934 and HIS Auto will make you glad you did. 5% off, mention this ad, and for sure your mother will be proud you called. 402-488-8934, HIS Auto Care, 70th and Van Dorn. God bless you.
When it comes to keeping your equipment running, you've got options at Landmark Implement. Whether you need premium John Deere parts or a more economical solution, A&I Parts from Landmark deliver the dependable performance you can count on with cost savings up to 40%. From filters and bearings to belts and everyday repairs, A&I Parts are built to work as hard as you do while helping stretch your budget further. Stop by your local Landmark Implement parts counter today or shop online anytime at shop.deere.com and experience the Landmark difference.
If you don't have Valentine's Day plans this year, strike up some romance at Madson's Bowling and Billiards. Head to Madson's on Saturday, February 14th for the second ever Love on the Lanes, a live stage front dating show like Lincoln's never seen. The show starts at 8 p.m. live on the bowling lanes with audience participation, hilarious Q&As, and unexpected twists. Reserve VIP or standard seating by emailing Sarah at madsonslincoln.com or check out their Facebook page. Come for the love, stay for the laughs, and leave with memories or a match on Valentine's Day at Madson's.
Rosie's Sports Bar and Grill, open for lunch and dinner at 1501 Center Park Road, just south of 14th and Highway 2.
We're on the air.
Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
To more of Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
I'm guessing I'm right in this, but I think most people on Earth like money, right?
Yeah,
like,
currency,
like growing their money.
Make money get better.
I thought so. You can do that with our friends at DWE Generations. They have plans. DWE Generations. For David Darlington, Russell Walton, and Cody Eiler bring decades of experience, and their dedicated team provides follow-through to help you stay secure with your money and watch it grow.
Steve, it's so important. It's so important to have a veteran. This is the time that everybody has to start somewhere. But for you and me, Steve, we need to have somebody that's been around.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have time. There's no time to make up. Jake has time left.
Yeah, you have time.
You have time, and it's like, hey, I can still make some things up. Me and Steve we're at the twilight. We're at the twilight, and we don't need a bunch of errors made financially. We don't need the old, oh, man, but you'll make it up. No, we won't.
No.
Our earning power is going down.
And expenses are seemingly going
up. So right now, it's just like, not a lot of options out there. I don't even have a job, which you usually mention once a week. That Bill's the unemployed part.
I have one.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah, so be smart with your money. And these people are all about follow through, your swing.
They work with individuals, families, and business owners to help make smart financial decisions that support life today and set the foundation for generations. That's why they're called DWE Generations. You can get a hold of them at 402-483-7871 or go to generations.nm.com.
Another advantage with that group is the different ages. Because you have the super veteran in David, then they just have
David Darlington.
Yes, then
He's a super veteran?
Then they just segue down a little bit more. So you want when you have your group, you don't want a bunch of 60-year-olds. No, you want to have different ages in there. It's kind of like us. We have the curmudgeons, then we have super fans.
That's right.
We don't want 3 curmudgeons. We don't want 3 super fans.
No, we don't.
We don't want that.
Yeah,
not a good mix. Not a good mix right there. Yeah, we have the mix is what? Coach, media of the year, super fans.
It's a pretty good mix.
And Connor.
And Connor. Who's
Yeah.
with Eve, which right now is not going well, but we'll see how that goes.
On the rocks.
It's on the rocks. It's not. It's Connor. It's okay.
Get
It's
used
okay.
to the rocks.
Yeah, get used to the rocks. I'll tell you one thing. Neil Diamond said it the best. Love on the rocks.
Ain't no big surprise. Just pour me a drink, and I'll tell you some lies. Get used to the rocks.
Get used to the rocks. We didn't know we were going to do that either.
That was unscripted. Everything's unscripted. That was well done.
Thanks, Jake.
Hey, thanks.
I'm proud. It was great. Generations.nm.com 402-483-7871. I'm not mad. I have a question for you guys and for the Breakers.
Put on a sweatshirt.
And I will be fully honest.
And for
on
Rick
my end.
Frager.
And for Frank, he just texted
What's
back.
this question?
By the way, he's going to be in the end zone at 4 p.m. in the Haymarket, so I might see Rick before.
How do you know that?
How do you know
He
that?
texted in. He just texted me.
4 p.m.
Oh, okay.
4:30.
So Frager did text.
He just texted
Oh, yeah.
the text line a second ago.
Yes.
You want to know my plans before the game?
But that's a friendship. That's what that is, Jake.
But we'll have
He
libations at the
wanted
end.
to know your plan.
Yeah, he wanted to know your plans.
He texted. He said this. He says,
Yeah.
"Jake, when will you be in the Haymarket today? We need all the energy down there we can get."
Yeah.
I said probably 4 or 4:30. He says, "I'll be at the end zone by 4 or 4:30. Stop through if you can."
Jake, he's talking to the
Legit
Frager.
friendship.
Yeah,
I'm a
legit
ticket
friendship.
test
Yes.
here. Yes, I am. Okay. Question for you guys. Now, Bill told us in the last couple weeks that he does enjoy the Winter Olympics.
Oh, I
Yes.
do.
I've
I
told
do.
you I don't really
Yes.
watch, and I'm
Mhm.
not anti-Olympics. Or it just doesn't interest me. I'm curious. Have the Breakers been watching the Winter Olympics, and have you guys
Yeah.
at all?
I watched it with Trix. I watched the figure skating the other day. It was pretty
Nice.
good.
Yeah, I'm watching. I've not been quite as intense as I normally am because of just schedule.
Sure.
I mean, first of all, one
Wondered
game
about that.
Well, yeah, they're on with the same day as the Super Bowl, so I'm watching the Super Bowl.
True.
Then last night was a late night, but I watched some. I think it was was it halftime of the Super Bowl or sometime I'm watching speed skating. But the part of it was like that. This was more time. They had two guys out there going, but they were just skating for time. I mean, yes,
Yeah.
they're technically against each other, but
It wasn't a race.
I love when it's all out. You're just, hey, there's 6 of us and we're all trying to beat each other. And let's
Six?
see.
Is there six?
Sometimes and I just love.
I think
like
you're
that.
right.
Oh man, and they get. I just love watching it. That's my deal. Speed skating.
It's been good. Okay, so it's on USA Network. That's what we're watching.
Okay. I didn't even know that.
Well, there's some other networks.
I'm telling you, it's hard.
I would think NBC would have some of those.
They
right?
do.
They
Oh,
used to
NBC.
say.
NBC
Tarico's
100%.
Tarico's already over there.
Lindsay
So he
Zarniak.
left. The game is overseas.
Yeah, he
down
went there.
Italy.
Yeah, and 12
That's
hours
awesome.
later, he was on air.
Wow.
12 hours later.
Do you remember Lindsay Zarniak
I do remember that.
on
name.
ESPN?
Yes.
She's materialized at the games
Okay.
for NBC. She's a lead anchor on their, lead anchor on their, what do you call it? They're on the set.
The podium.
No.
What the,
Studio show.
Studio. Yeah.
It's there's two things. One, it's hard to watch when it's
Words are hard.
when you're watching the Winter Olympics and it's 75 outside.
And it doesn't feel right.
It just doesn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't. It's
You're
kinda
right.
Like you're out there. Hey, flip the burgers over there, honey. You know, that's like I don't like that. And B, have you guys? I've not seen it, but I want Connor to find this for us if we could. So I just heard the story on the radio yesterday about our bobsled team. Have we seen this yet?
I saw the video.
And they play it to Benny Hill music.
Oh, it was bad.
So there was
I did see
4-man
this.
bobsled. They take off. 3 guys didn't get in the bobsled.
fell out.
They fell down. They fell out of the tunnel. And the guy was driving it.
this.
What happened?
When the guy got to the end, he had to jump back into the back to be the brake guy. 3 guys didn't get in.
What happened?
They were trying to hop in, and
Yeah.
something went wrong in the timing of this, and they all missed. They
Three-
all missed.
Well, that's
4-man
It
horrifying.
bobsled.
is.
And only imagine the one guy all of a sudden looking back going,
Who's going to stop this
Who's
thing?
going to stop this thing? I'm on a runaway train.
That's horrifying.
Yeah.
It is.
So I need to see that.
I feel for those guys.
Yeah.
Update medal count. Norway leads the way with 11 medals. Italy also has
Wait
11.
a second. Norway.
Norway has 6 golds. They have 11 total. The U.S. has 5 medals, 2 golds, 2 silvers, and a bronze. Italy is 11, but they has 2 golds, 2 silvers, and 7 bronze for Italy.
This is in Italy.
Yes, and so America is tied for 6th right now in the medal count.
Figure skating's timeless. Like if you're watching figure skating right now, it might as well be 1976.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah,
You're watching. It's like okay,
it hasn't changed.
same thing.
Yeah.
Let's get Dorothy Hamill out there and let's go.
Mm-hmm. Tanya Harding.
Yes.
Who you met before
Yeah.
in Lincoln.
God, it was a great moment.
Is it a gas station, right?
Yeah.
Where is it at?
Tommy Arciaga.
The Shell Stadium. There's a Shell Stadium out in Belmont with Tommy Arciaga, who was driving a B-colored truck, yellow and black. And he said, "Hey, you want to meet Tanya Harding?"
Sure.
Are you kidding me? She was wearing a flannel shirt.
The spillover is next on Early Break of the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Presented by NEPCO on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
If you're a farmer, you need to hear this game-changing news about crop insurance. It's now possible to protect up to 95% of your farm's revenue, not at the county level, but down to your individual fields. At Trados, we help farms design protection that works with their marketing plan, not in isolation. The key isn't buying another product. It's understanding how coverage, grain marketing, and your operation work together. As hail and wind rates continue to increase, now's the time to ask better questions. Call us today or visit gotrados.com to start protecting 95%. That's GOTREDAS.com. Trados, ingrained in your success.
Here's Stacy from Petal Creations.
Ordering flowers is intimidating if you don't know what you're doing.
Petal Creations experts care about designing a bouquet that conveys your special message from the heart.
You deserve to have a personal florist that you can depend on, who can take your message, turn it into a bouquet, and deliver it in a timely manner. And the rest is up to you.
Petal Creations in the Edgewood Shopping Center or at petalcreations.com.
So give us a call. We've got you.
Hey fellas, let's take a quick time out here. February is American Heart Month, and listen, men are the worst at getting checked out. We'll watch every stat in the league, but ignore the most important one. That's our own heart health. So here's the play. Talk to your doctor about scheduling a quick heart screening at Advanced Medical Imaging. It's fast, it's easy, and it could save your life. Your family needs you around a lot more than your fantasy team does. Make the call, get the checkup, take care of your heart at Advanced Medical Imaging.
Stop into Zollner Ford Beatrice and check out a brand new 2026 Ford Explorer for only $39,995. That's right, under $40,000 for a brand new Explorer, loaded with extras like Copilot 360, second row captain's chairs, and more. With approved credit, receive financing as low as 2.9%. Treat mom to a new Explorer for Valentine's Day this year from Zollner Ford Beatrice, Nebraska's volume dealer with the hometown service you expect. MSRP $45,175.
All right, Lincoln, if you're a diesel technician who's ready to earn up to $40 an hour and you're tired of working nights and weekends, listen up. Inland Truck Parts and Service is hiring experienced diesel technicians right here in Lincoln, and they're offering what every hardworking tech wants. Monday through Friday hours, no nights, no weekends, and paid training on advanced diesel technology. With 37 locations across 12 states, career advancement opportunities are endless. Start building towards your future and apply today at inlandtruck.com. That's inlandtruck.com. Or text APPLY to 785-369-1320.
Are you tired of living in pain? At Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery, they make it simple. From head to toe, spine to extremities, they've got you covered. Their multi-specialty team of experts in orthopedic surgery, plastic surgery, podiatry, physical therapy, and occupational therapy all work under one roof to get you back to living life pain-free. Don't wait another day. Visit prairie-ortho.com today or call them at 402-489-4700. Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery, where healing begins.
Rico here with HIS Auto Care at 70th and Van Dorn, letting you know HIS is a great place to bring your vehicle for service. With superior service, bumper to bumper, we'll treat your vehicle like it's your mother's. Doesn't get any better than that. So call 402-488-8934, and HIS Auto will make you glad you did. 5% off, mention this ad, and for sure your mother will be proud you called. 402-488-8934, HIS Auto Care, 70th and Van Dorn. God bless you.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC. And right now at Koppel, we are offering big discounts on all of our inventory. 2026 GMC Terrains are leasing at $279 per month or buy for $27,690. 2026 Canyons leasing for $269 or buy for $40,980. Also right now, all new Equinox EVs and all half-ton trucks are starting at $12,000 off MSRP. These are just a few examples of some of the aggressive pricing going on right now at Koppel. Please stop on in or check us out at koppelcars.com. All these with 2,500 or down with a roof credit.
Things that impair you come in many different shapes and sizes. Some are the shape of beer and liquor bottles. Others look like cigarettes but aren't cigarettes at all. These are the things we know impair us, the things our parents warned us about. What we're not always aware of is our new prescription or the over-the-counter medicine we picked up just for allergies or a bad cold. See, it doesn't just matter how much a substance you take. If you are impaired, driving is deceptively dangerous. Don't drive impaired. Paid for by the NDOT Highway Safety Office.
We're on the air.
Back
Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
to more of Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
It is time for the spillover, sponsored by Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers.
Oh, that sounds good. Right?
One Love downtown at 14th and P.
Sounds really good.
Chicken and eggs.
Our friend Darren at Raising Cane's been very good to the show.
Darren's been incredible.
He comes here and drinks coffee all the time. He's all over this. He goes to GI and Kearney and North Platte. Lives in Lincoln, but he's everywhere because
Who's
Raising.
this?
He's the man.
Darren.
Darren. He got us that stuff. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, he's a good
They've
man.
talked to him numerous times.
He's been in studio with us on the air.
Like Shin Daddy and Duke.
He's got
we might have a new feature for the show to end things. Maybe people can comment on how the show went. Dan in Wichita says this: Jake, Sip, Bill, great show today, with the highlight being the discussion of guys running shirtless onto the field at the Super Bowl.
That is Dan in Wichita, and I know Dan.
Thank you, Dan.
He's a retired radio guy. I think he won't mind me saying he's kind of
radio.
Yeah, he's kind of back in the business now a little bit, but Dan's a retired radio man.
News radio, music
News radio. Yeah. Dan's a great dude.
He said, "Great
Love you,
show."
Dan.
Thank you, Dan.
Thanks for
very
listening
kind
to
of
us.
Thanks for listening.
We have Wichita listeners.
Yes.
I mean,
Lincoln, we're
Dan,
short.
stay away from the taco shop that Sip got.
Dan was not happy about that whole thing.
The raw chicken.
Dan was not happy.
You were about the place.
No, about the place.
Okay.
Yeah, he backed me on, and I didn't even ask for it. He was.
Dan, you didn't ask for burrito support. Make sure I didn't even ask for burrito support, and Dan went ahead.
Right?
Does he work at the portal at all? Does he help out at the portal?
Does he know about the portal?
Is
he aware of
Probably
it?
does.
It's in Wichita.
How would you not if you lived in Wichita?
That's true. They're
Like,
everywhere.
There's like 700 D1 athletes right outside.
Just
your
want to do
city.
concessions. It'd be fun to stop by.
Popcorn. Get
Want-
your
Want
popcorn.
a Dr. Pepper? You got Dr. Pepper?
Dan, thank you.
Yeah.
People can comment on the show.
We love that. Please give your feedback, your intel when the show's over.
Yeah.
Good show, bad show, indifferent show. We'll take it.
I think it was pretty good today, right?
I thought it was good. Robin was good. Enjoyed it.
Robin was really good talking about the anime thing.
I'm just telling you right now, I am very excited for the Breakers on tomorrow having Bill Moose on.
Oh, Moose and maybe John.
Yeah.
Maybe John from Holdridge.
Yes.
I'm going to the game with
John's
John.
gonna-
tonight.
I don't
probably
do we
gonna be-
have John on.
We're probably going to bring John on air because there's going to be, I told him to just keep notes of what is said for the commentary of the basketball game tonight. John has confirmed that he will check in tomorrow for sure to give us an update of how it went.
We're not forcing him to come on.
No, we're not.
But if he would like to.
Yes.
Well, we'll break down the game
He's the
tomorrow.
master of
Talk to Bill
finance.
Moose. It's going to be a great day tomorrow.
Yes.
A lot of stuff.
Yeah, so we have the game. We have.
Do you have an
Moose.
official prediction for the game tonight?
Yes.
You did guarantee a win over Illinois, and your guarantees have gone well this year. They really
Yes.
have.
Not the Illinois.
But that's the one you didn't get right.
Yeah.
They're 21-2.
Oh, I love them tonight. I mean, I
do
love
too.
them. I love.
I'm nervous on the fact that it's a must win for Purdue.
I
It
hear
is.
you.
It really is.
I mean, Purdue's
And they
probably not going to get a 3-round bye or whatever. They won't be a top 4, and that would be very odd for them.
It would.
If
Pick to
Purdue
win the
pick to
conference.
win the conference and not get the triple bye or whatever.
They got Lawyer going. If Lawyer comes out and hits his first few, Fletcher Lawyer, that's a concern. No, I don't have any big concerns, to be honest.
Can you tell him about how Keith Mann attacked you about the start time of the?
Oh yeah, that's funny.
Yeah.
Keith won't mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got me yesterday. He goes, "Okay, you guys, you got to stop with this start time thing.
We don't like
It's too
like
early.
you got
It's
like a
too-
26-minute window where it's okay.
You said, yes, we do.
8
It is.
o'clock is too
Too
late.
late.
6 o'clock is too
Too
early.
early.
So it's you
Yeah,
got to
6:45. 12. No, that doesn't work. That's too
Right,
early.
right.
Yeah, we'd like to have it on a Saturday at 2:30
Yeah.
or during this week at 7.
Maybe
Yeah.
4
You said, what do you got?
possible.
Like a 26-minute window where it's okay.
You're right,
Yeah.
Keith. We do.
We do, and we're speaking for the people, Keith.
Don't forget, post game tonight, 8 p.m. also on the ticket. And
Nice.
The drive is next. We will see you guys tomorrow.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.